Aldi. This shit.
And here we go. And we are live. This is the Haram Life Podcast. I'm your host, Reef Leader, and joining me, as always, is my right-hand man, the legend.
What's up, babies?
And also the producer of the year, Chato. How you doing, Chato?
Good, man. How's it going, boys?
It's going great. Guys, how you doing? Guys, a little update for everybody listening. The trannies didn't take over America. So everybody can calm down. We're good to go right now.
Why were they supposed to take over?
I don't know. You know what's funny is like, when something like that happens, Conservative Inc., you know, the fake conservatives, the ones that are just grifting, Conservative Inc. acted like it was like trannies are taking over everywhere. And I feel like they kind of like enjoyed, they were like turned on by it for some strange reason. You know what I mean? It was a little over. It was like they overhyped everything. Like it was unbelievable.
They like fall into like almost like the left's trap. I feel like they're traps. Let's send a bunch of trannies out there drinking Bud Lights to drive the right absolutely nuts. Like it makes the right look like bigots. One, and it makes them look crazy. Like, wait, why are they that butthurt over it?
But could it be that it's not even that they're really right? Most of these people are actors, and they're just whatever the fuck that can drive them clicks and everything.
I don't know what's real anymore, bro.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you guys right now. I told you, you don't fuck with hillbillies. I am going to pound the table telling you guys that Bud Light was going to get fucking canceled because these motherfuckers don't
Bud
play
Light
around,
different than Budweiser, bud.
Bro, it's all the same. It's all shitting the bed.
Yeah, I mean, I know people that were like, "Yeah, I'm good. Not buying anything from Bud Light. It's cool."
No,
I know people like even the guys I work with. Some of the guys were like, "Yep, love Bud Light. I won't drink it again. Fuck that."
No, exactly.
It is true. If you ever want to, and just like we've been saying it for years, if you ever want to make a difference, leave it in your pocket. Get your circle to stop doing it, and it grows from there. You don't like a company, even if it's like, oh, they got trannies or whatever. Let's say you don't like it because it's made in China. You lead with your pocket. Don't do it. People will follow you.
We're probably being boycotted, our podcast, apparently.
Oh, yeah. The trannies, they don't like us. You know, they're trying to find somebody to fight Chris.
All fucking 16,000 people in the United States. I don't give two fucking shit. I really don't.
We got all of Philly that won't donate to the podcast.
Fuck Philly, bro. Philly, you know what? Philly is a bunch of self-loathers, so they're probably our biggest subscribers. Because they're like,
oh, they love it.
Oh, let's get on. We got to hear that fucking legend scumbag talking shit about us.
They fucking love watching the Giants. The Eagles fans love watching the Giants.
Bro.
Just a bunch of fucking.
I honestly, I can't even talk about them without laughing. Like these people shit in the streets where they live.
So WrestleMania is in Philly next year. You ain't going? If we get tickets?
Why would they do it in Philadelphia? Well, I can tell you right now, the food's going to be dog shit. Are they really doing it? Where are they doing it?
Yeah, it's in WrestleMania next year. No, and
Philly is probably.
It's at the arena, where Eagles play, Lincoln Financial.
Oh, the Eagles, yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Oh, they're doing it outdoors.
Yeah, I think they're doing Lincoln Financial next year.
Yeah, I won't be there. We got to go again, though. By the way, because that was probably one of the best experiences. That was honestly.
You could go and just be a heel the whole time. Just have.
No, dude, I'm telling you,
everyone just booing you.
I would say that's like one of my top, probably 3 experiences for live like sporting events.
Yeah, what would you rate as your top 3?
I don't know, bro. I honestly can't think of anything better than when we went to WrestleMania. It was actually amazing.
WrestleMania was awesome.
I went to the Packers on a Sunday night game and then Packers on a Monday night game.
Yeah,
which was pretty cool.
Packers on a Sunday night too. That was awesome.
Yeah, and then I don't know. I will. You know what? I actually liked. Remember when we went up to the Packers Bills game? That was that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was fun. The Bills fans weren't as crazy as everybody put them out to be, though. Like we had a good time over there. Nobody was really fucking with us or anything.
Well, I think first off, people from Buffalo are miserable because they're just happy that other people are coming.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
oh, thanks for coming to our shit community. You know, they haven't. The Buffalo people haven't been right since Marshawn Lynch left there because there was no one for the girls to fuck anymore once Marshawn.
Wasn't
left.
it for like a while? They were in the Super Bowl almost every year.
When
they lost
Who,
4
the
straight.
Bills?
When they had Thurman Munson and Jim Kelly, right?
Yeah, bro.
Right,
Those were some
4
squads,
straight, I
man.
think.
Jim Kelly, holy shit.
Jim Kelly was a good quarterback, though. You can't lie.
Yeah, he's I mean, yeah, you could put him up there. He just it was a team that just got there.
Was he the one that Jim Rohn called him like Chris or something? Was that Jim the same Jim Kelly?
That was Jim Everett.
Jim Everett.
He called him a tennis player, Chris.
Yeah, Chris.
He lost his shit. Call me Chris again.
Yeah, he lost his absolute mind. Kind of staged though, right? Looked kind of staged.
I don't know.
Or was he?
Bro.
Or you think that was real?
I was probably real back then. Like, were they staging shit like that back then? I don't know.
I don't know,
man.
I just think athletes were normal people back then.
Yeah, they were just like guys.
Rome was a piece of shit.
He's still a piece of shit.
Yeah, but back then he was like prime time. Like he was.
I never
literally
liked
the most
Jim Rohn.
hated guy. Yeah, he's so easily hateable.
Yeah, I never got amped up for him. Didn't he go to HBO at one point?
Yeah, he did. He had a show. Rome is Burning. Remember?
What
Yeah,
is
Rome
up?
is burning. What'd you say?
But you always say, "What is up?"
Hold on, the fucking spike strip's talking.
That's fucked up.
Chato just threw a spike strip on the conversation. Go ahead.
What is up? I feel like everyone like took a page from that guy's play. Fucking Chato muted himself.
Max Kellerman definitely bit off Jim Rohn, bro. 100%. Max Kellerman is the one who created Around the Horn. I didn't know that. He was the original creator.
Max Kellerman's got some weird whatchamacallit around him. Juju. If you look that up. His brother
killed himself. Yeah,
no, his brother was killed, bro. His brother was murdered.
Was he?
His brother was murdered by like a fan.
He was a boxer too, right? He was like a boxer and big in the boxing world or something like that. I was reading.
He was supposed to be Max Kellerman.
Yeah.
And then he got killed.
Are we talking sacrifice here?
I think I'm talking out of my ass on some of this because I don't remember exactly how it went, but I know for a fact he was murdered maybe even in Jim Rohn's apartment. I mean,
yes, I did.
In Kellerman's apartment.
In Kellerman's apartment. Yeah, I heard.
And I think maybe Max was supposed to be there. Like, there's some fucked up. I don't know. Google it yourselves.
Yeah, something about like a boxer that was like fucked up on drugs, shot him or something like that. I remember reading about it.
There is something. Oh, who was it? It was someone. It was actually someone famous. Someone decent. Was it the dude that beat Roy Jones? You think Chato would look this up while we're talking about it? But
no, he's mad now. He's on.
Yeah.
James Butler.
James Butler, yeah.
He was a boxer, right?
Yeah, he was a boxing. Revived his boxing career, yeah.
It happened in L.A.
They were living together, and when he asked him to move out, the guy shot him.
Yeah, bro, that's crazy.
It's just so funny that right after that, Max Kellerman like exploded on the scene, though. He was doing the ESPN.
No, it's true.
Yeah,
he blew up.
You were never really a big fan of Max Kellerman.
I can't stand him. I didn't like him. I didn't like his father.
Lampley too.
Lampley's wife has the sexiest hands I've ever seen.
Bro, how about that Lampley?
Can we pull him up?
Lampley's wife?
Yeah, pull up Jim Lampley's wife's hands. You're never going to be able to eat again without thinking about her fingering your food.
Jim Lampley's wife. I can only pull it up. Oh, come on, bro. They're not even showing her. Just
type in her hands. Come on, bro.
Speaking about boxing, we got a big fight this weekend, right? I don't even know if that's a big fight, right? It's just a good fight, but it's been
only
hyped
a big fight if Garcia wins.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna win though. What do you think?
I think
I don't think he's as good as everybody says. I just went back and watched like 3 of his fights. I just don't see it.
I think that if he can land that check left hook, then I think it's game time. I think that he can win that. He can win that fight.
You think so?
Yeah, I do. I'm gonna put money on him at plus 260.
That's a big number there, plus 260.
I'm gonna put him in round 9. Check left hook. And
how many knockouts does he have, Ryan Garcia?
I don't even fucking know.
I don't even think he has many. I don't find him. I think Tank makes waste of him easily. To be honest with you, he's a YouTube fighter, bro.
Here's the deal. I think that Garcia's chin is suspect.
Yeah,
but I also think that Tank is untested.
Well, I thought Barrios was a really good test for him. Barrios was a really good fighter, really high rated fighter. He was good. He gave him problems for like 8 rounds, and then Tank finally caught him, dropped him in like the 9th round or something like that.
That also
he gave him big problems.
It looked like Barrios got bored in that fight, though. He got away from the game.
Yeah, he did. It seemed like he tried to he was tagging him up, and it looked like he thought he can actually knock him out. And then when he tried to fight Tank's fight, he got knocked out.
Yeah, exactly.
He was. I thought he was winning that fight. To be honest,
Reef, I sent you a picture and a text. I want you to look at that.
Jim Lampley's wife.
So she's got
a Jim Abbott in that band?
She's got 2 little meat hooks for hands.
Little Jim Abbott. Yeah, but that's the big fight this week. I mean, I don't think it's such a big fight. I think the Lomachenko-Haney fight next month's a lot bigger, which I'll be going to.
I feel like I just can't get amped up. I need a Tyson Fury fight stat.
I don't think we're going to see him fight again, to be honest with you, Tyson Fury.
Well, now that Joshua got a win,
he's going to beat Joshua so easily. Joshua has no shot.
Still be nice to see him.
Yeah, I just don't think that we see him again, Fury. He's old. He's 40 now or something like that?
No, I don't think he's that old. Oh, hey, bro. What is he, like 34?
Yeah, I think he's 35. 35. Yeah. I don't know. I think he beats Joshua anyway. Sports is like this, boxing itself is like is again, we're seeing these hyped fights because there's nothing else going on. Really. That Spence fucking Crawford fight's never gonna happen.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on a second. What does he say? No, he doesn't. So Martucci wants to come in. He doesn't have his headphones, but he's got his mic.
Oh yeah, he can do that. He can come in.
Yeah.
Send him in.
Come on in.
Well, will the sound from his computer pick up on his mic and he'll be
we'll throw him in and then we'll throw him out. If
yeah, exactly. We'll tell him. You know what? This is
come on now.
We'll throw him in the fucking bad tree. Get in here already, will you?
Yeah, get in here. Stopping the fucking flow, this guy Martucci.
Another
fucking king of fucking
stick.
England over here, bro. Jesus Christ. We got boxing, but right now we got playoffs, bro. You know what? Basketball playoffs. Every fucking year, Draymond Green does something fucking stupid, bro.
I can't stand that.
I can't fucking stand them. And you got the people that cap for him that sit there and say, "Oh, well, Sabonis grabbed his ankle." Like, bro, you don't step on a man's sternum, bro.
First off, I mean that's a pretty normal thing to grab someone to try to stop a fast break at that point if they're like hovering over you.
He didn't even grab.
It's not like a dirty play.
It wasn't like he yanked at him.
No, of course not. It's not a dirty play at all. And the way he tried to defend it was somebody grabbed my leg, and it's been 2 nights in a row. So you jump stomp a guy in his chest, like it just doesn't make sense.
And the way he does it, bro, to make himself look like what was he trying to do? It looked like someone like when my kid tries to jump over a puddle, like he got to jump directly in the puddle.
It's so fucking stupid, and it just
he doesn't know how to like fake it, like being dirty, but just try to be sneaky at the same time. He's so obvious about it.
They're going to lose in the first round, the Warriors. That doesn't matter.
He's a scumbag.
He is a scumbag. He's done it every year. Remember when he was kicking people in the nuts? Remember that season? He was just kicking people in the nuts every fucking game.
Them, hitting them.
It just doesn't make sense. And then he sits there with that fucking smirk. The NBA is so fucking soft. They don't do shit.
You know who the dirtiest player in the history of the NBA is, and no one talks about it? As a matter of fact, his teammate used to get shit for it. John Stockton used to get the shit, but Karl Malone is the biggest scumbag.
Oh, if you ever watch his highlights,
scumbags.
The way he just fucking.
You remember when he knocked out David Robinson?
Yeah, with the elbow.
With the elbow.
Yeah, I remember that. He was out cold, David Robinson, and he's just sitting there standing over him. He did the same thing like Draymond does with that smirk and that fucking. You know what? I'm glad Karl Malone never won a fucking championship. On top of that, didn't he start raping bitches too?
Bro. He should have been in prison. He should have never had an NBA career. He got a 13-year-old girl pregnant when he was like 19 years old.
He's like super right wing, isn't he?
She had a kid. And the kid is in the NFL.
No kidding.
And basically like reached out to Karl Malone, and Karl Malone was like, "Man, you too old, anyways. I can't father you."
Remember when
It's
Jimmy?
the Philadelphia Eagles. What a surprise, Philly.
Remember when Jimmy Kimmel used to do the Karl Malone bit on that? How come he never got canceled? Now he's like super left wing Jimmy Kimmel, but he was doing that. Remember when he did the Man Show? He was doing the Karl Malone bit.
I don't even.
Probably it's
how
they're allowed to do blackface.
Yeah, how did Kimmel go so far away? Wasn't that Corolla?
Corolla on that with is Corolla is still
Corolla's
the same,
right? Yeah. Corolla is definitely conservative, dude.
Yeah, it's just it's weird how Jimmy. I guess that's what Hollywood does to you, bro. You make a deal with the devil. That's what you have to do.
I don't know if a lot of these people are even conservatives. It's just the people on the left are so batshit crazy.
That's you're right, because
people in the middle are considered on the right now. Like
that's what I was gonna say. That's the way they've made it out now. So like the left, if you're considered left, when most people were really on the left, liberal, or really conservative, if you think about it historically, the people liberal is the same thing like conservative. You want minimal government and freedom. But now that thing is taking on a whole new life. We got to let kids take showers with fucking trannies, and what else do we got to do? That's considered left now. We got to be inclusive for everything. It just doesn't make sense. Everything's flipped on its head right now.
Yeah, it's nuts. By the way, Karl Malone's son is Demetrius Bell. I don't know what position he plays.
He like raped a chick or some shit. It's crazy.
That's his kid, bro. This is his love child, or as you may call it, his sex child.
There's Tucci. Tucci, what's going on? Oh, well, he's got the confused man look.
Fucking Tucci, or is that fucking that's Ray Liotta, bro?
Did he just try to listen to his microphone?
It's the last of our shit, Karen. He has no clue he's on with us right now.
Hold on. There he is. Come on. It's a beautiful painting in the back.
Come on, talk to me. Is that a Picasso? Oh, look at this guy. Wow.
Shit, look at this guy in the fucking lobby of the La Quinta.
I spent a lot of nights in the lobby of La Quinta.
What was the club that was hooked up to La Quinta in Fairfield that we used to go to? Or was it Totowa? Was it in Totowa? Not 46, not Lounge 46.
That was Doc's.
Was it Doc's?
Yeah, it was Doc's.
Bro, it was sketchy.
That was remember Dollar Beer nights on Tuesdays?
Bro, it was so sketchy.
That
was such a sketchy place. And you knew right away you'd be on the dance floor and the girl would be like, "Oh, I got a room here." Like, oh, get the fuck away from me. God damn. Thank you for telling me you're the burner in the club.
Tucci, you hear us, bro? He's out there. Text this motherfucker.
Hold on. What are we doing? Oh, he's fucking.
Yeah, he's all fucked up.
He's all fucked up. What's going on? Hold on.
He's saying 1 second. Anyway, while we're waiting,
he looks like the guy that cuts my cold cuts right now when I go to like the deli in East Orange.
And I'm trying to say, hey, listen, I want another. He goes, hey, one quarter per person. Hey, can I get it?
Yeah. Hey, we're doing meats first. You went to fucking Mac Salad. You got to wait.
Do you get meat if it doesn't have a boar's head sign on it?
I'll fuck with Black Forest.
Yeah, right? Black Forest.
Yeah, isn't that it? Black Forest.
I think it's Black Forest, but boar's head's it.
Isn't Black Forest a type of ham? Like I thought it's like
no, Black Forest.
Is that the brand?
Heathen shit.
Brands.
I don't know actually. I just always get boar's head.
It's black. Is it something else?
What do you got? Butterball. You got. I don't know if I think Black Forest is just a type of ham. I think Tucci's right. I mean, Chado's right.
No, bro. Come on. Is it Black Bear?
Maybe Black Bear.
Black Forest cold cuts, maybe? I don't know. Let me look. We're all fucked up today.
We started with a plan. It just went haywire.
What is it, though?
I know whatever it is.
I'll tell you what I don't get. I don't like that Applegate shit.
That Applegate's bullshit. That's that shit in fucking.
Bullshit.
That's that Whole Food shit.
Yeah,
Applegate.
It's all bullshit.
Applegate Farms.
Is that like there's like bacon? They sell bacon, sausage, and shit like that. Like
yeah, bro.
Yeah. Yep, they have that little pig sign or something with the heart.
Yeah, not a
BJ's
not a fan.
Right?
I haven't been to BJ's in years, bro.
BJ's got the Hillshire, the little plastic packs, which the only one you can get with that is like the honey baked ham. I'm looking now. I'm on a fucking full blown list here of who's got the top 12.
We're bringing you the fucking fire stuff right now. Top 12 fucking belly meats. Let's go. Fucking butterball, boar's head. Over here, it's only boar's head or go fuck your mother. That's it.
I was gonna say, I don't know though, bro. You definitely bringing home some broads that did that Hormel shit. I already know. You like the Dominicans,
bro. Dominican girls be like, "Yo, come on, let's make some sandwiches." When we go out today to the beach, they come over with the fucking Oscar Mayer
bologna.
And she's like, "No, we can cook it on the skillet. Get the fuck out of here."
Yeah. Then you break out the primo taglio. She's like, "I'm trying to marry this motherfucker."
Bologna. I've cooked some bologna in my day.
Oh man, it's too funny. I mean, listen, I don't eat bologna. I just can't. I can't fuck with bologna. I don't know why.
I love bologna. I love salami the best. Beef salami. It's the best.
I don't like when this new like smoked salami they keep doing.
I've never heard of smoked salami.
No. It's not smoked salami. It just got a smoky taste. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I've never had it.
Bro, I'm trying to think of where
I don't like the whole smoke thing. I don't like the
Me
smoke.
neither,
What's
dude.
that mezcal that everybody drinks? I can't stand that shit, bro.
Oh, the smoky
smoked
drinks?
tequila.
Yeah,
mezcal's disgusting, man. I'll never forget. I went out to the Hamptons with Rama one weekend, and we met this owner of this restaurant. He's like, I got this bottle of mezcals from like 1940s. And I remember he pours me a glass, and I take it and I just spit it all out. It's so disgusting, man. That shit is nasty.
Dude, nothing smoked is good, honestly. Like
No.
even if you get like good whatchamacallit, what is it? Like ribs or like chicken on the grill, like if it has a smoke taste,
Nah,
it's
you're
fucking
nuts,
ruined,
bro.
dude. I don't like it.
You're not,
Bro,
you're not
smoked brisket
getting
is
some-
delicious, man.
But the
Yeah.
brisket doesn't taste smoked to me, is what I'm saying.
I know
It
you're
doesn't-
talking about
brisket
that. Like,
doesn't.
fucking-
You can
doesn't
like,
have
yeah,
that
you can
smoke taste.
overdo it, I guess. Yeah, you can definitely overdo it.
Bro, a good brisket
Not do it-
does
not
not
do it
have
well.
a smoke taste.
No,
Doesn't
it
have
doesn't.
a smoke taste.
I know you're talking about that. With the chicken, you can taste it. That fucking like,
Yeah,
it tastes
bro,
like there's like
what are
a
you
plastic smoke layer over it.
Listen,
I know
that's
exactly
why
what you're talking about.
That's
I
why I
don't know if I've
can't
ever
fuck
had
with these
smoked,
people.
like smoked chicken wings. Like,
Just chicken instead, like rotisserie chicken and smoked.
That's why I can't fuck with
I don't
these
know if I've ever
Traeger
had
people,
that.
bro. Unless you, listen, the only way I'm gonna eat your smoke shit is like I watched you pull your trailer up on a Friday for a show that doesn't start until Sunday, and you're literally making the barbecue in the parking lot for
bro,
72.
there's a lot of places around here that like gas stations or like parking lots for like grocery stores, or they'll have a guy in a truck just bring his fucking smoker in the morning, and by the time kids get out of school, they're serving up plates.
Exactly, bro. And
Wait,
I
they
bet
got down by you? They got that?
Yeah, all over the
Really?
place.
They got a food truck outside my building today. Some Korean food. I ain't eating that shit. We both know where that's coming from.
I would.
Plus, I
I
don't
like-
like that bulgogi taste, bro. Like that
Nah.
bulgogi, like Korean. It's like so like I don't know. It's got
First
that
off,
tangy taste to it.
I like Korean barbecue, but it's got to be authentic. It can't be these fucking Jersey City Koreans.
Yeah, you
Where,
said that
like,
like an
you just
Italian. These
know.
Jersey City.
Yeah. Sometimes my Italian comes out. I gotta fucking hide it. But no, you know what I'm talking about though? Like,
I know exactly
real
what you're talking
Korean barbecue is
When you
good.
go and they cook the meat in front of you and everything.
I've
need
never
to
had
see
that.
it.
I've never had
I
that.
need to,
Yeah.
Oh,
I
it's
need to
really
see
good,
that
man.
shit, bro. I need
Yeah,
to see that
it's
shit.
really good.
Yeah.
They have
I
a
gotta
couple
see
places
that
here in
shit.
North Jersey that's really good.
Yeah, but if you're a Korean and you cook everything in the back and then you put that shit under warmer,
Can't touch it. Can't
Nope.
touch it, bro.
nope.
Nope.
Bring that shit right to Philly and feed those fucking mongrels. You know what I'm saying?
Philly's gonna win their first round. I think they're on a collision course with the Boston, right? That's who's looking like the next round. The Knicks are sitting here with Cleveland. They got blown out last night.
Yeah, bro.
They kept
You
Tibbs
could've
kept
predicted
kept
that.
the
Yeah, I
entire team
predicted
in pretty much the whole game.
That made no sense. It made no sense. He does that all the time, though. I don't know.
The Knicks they're doomed, bro. We're never gonna win anything with Dolan there. I don't even get excited. I don't even get excited anymore. Unless Anthony Mason's resurrected and he becomes the coach, I just can't get amped up for the Knicks anymore.
It's just it doesn't even matter if they win the first round. Like, all right, it's cool to watch them win, but they're not going to beat any of these big teams.
No, bro,
they're not beating Philly. They're not.
I just want draft
Boston.
picks. I being a Knicks fan, the lottery is like what feels good. Going and watching, you get the number 7 pick, no matter how many balls you got in there every single time.
The Knicks can't get a first pick if they tried. Even when they missed Zion, thank God they missed Zion, right? They got, even though Barrett is not any better, but
Morant would have been the pick, bro.
Yeah.
Morant would have been but you know what? Honestly, if Morant would have went to the Knicks, he would have sucked anyways.
We don't just like Barrett. If he goes somewhere else, he's probably a stud, man.
Bingo.
He's probably a stud because you watch the game now, you watch how Randall just stops the offense. It makes no sense to me.
I'm starting to think New York fans are the biggest fucking mushes on the planet.
They really are.
Because
and they'll defend anything.
But you know what? We're also like self-loathers too. Like Jets fans are a perfect example. Like, you guys could build one of the best teams and you will mush it into the ground because you will talk so much shit about it. I watched you guys ruin Zach Wilson last year.
He just looks so bad.
I just think that guy had amazing talent 2 years ago. He broke off a couple of them 50-yard runs. He looked good. And then all of a sudden, it's like the Jets fans just started talking shit to Salah. And he was like, you know what? Fuck Zach Wilson. The Jets fans are right. Let's ruin this.
They're all waiting for a reason to start absolutely destroying that kid.
No.
You can tell they didn't like him.
You know, he had such a bad rough year and he made so many bad decisions and he continued to make just some of the decisions were like, what the fuck are you doing? You ever watch him throw somebody's
but you guys nailed him to the cross on a statement that could have honestly went either way.
Yeah.
Like everyone, like, you know, like a boxer who says like, oh, I'm going to win. I'm going to win. Yeah. Like, that's just what you do. You're confident. Nope. Backfired in New York. They're like, fuck this guy. This is our out. Let's crucify Zach Wilson. Meanwhile, he came into the
season. Now.
There he is.
Yeah, okay. Are you flicking a balloon over there? What's that?
What are you doing? Fucking throwing your mic around?
Could you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. You don't have to leave your mic down. You don't have to pick it up because you're making too much.
No,
noise.
this is one that Chris was telling me to get on Amazon. It's like state of the art. I love it, but I couldn't.
Yeah, don't move it. Leave it where it is.
Let's welcome to the show, Angelo Martucci. Martucci, how you doing, brother?
Could you see the drink?
What is that? Ruby Tang?
Yeah, what's this guy drinking over there? Fucking pink Kool-Aid, bro? What the fuck is that shit, bro?
He's got that ruby red for the ruby red lips.
That's it.
He's got Zima and pink lemonade in the cup, bro.
I would kill for a Zima right now, bro.
I think they're bringing Zima back. I heard they were bringing it back.
Yeah.
Didn't they try to bring it back a couple years ago, though?
I think it went a little too early. Zima was malt liquor in the beginning, bro. That's seltzer malt. Remember that. And now fucking White Claw is fucking Zima, really.
I never had a Zima.
Really?
Oh, bro, you crack a Zima, immediately you hear Lionel Richie. Like the upbeat Lionel Richie.
Yeah, dancing on the ceiling right away.
Dancing on the ceiling. That's what I was looking for. I'm not sure tonight, bro.
Remember how great that bottle looked with that glass bottle? It had like the little indents in it. It looked like a crystal bottle, that Zima bottle.
Bro, it was almost, and it was like, even like the label up top, it almost looked like a little tux, the fuck is it called? Like a bow tie. It was like great marketing.
They marketed to the sorry, I can't say it.
Zima, bro, Miller Lite owns Zima. That's why they are where they are. Let's see. Let's look at this fucking.
I thought Bud Light owned them.
No, Coors Light Company owns them.
What does it taste like?
Look at this, bro. Look at how far ahead they look. It looked like a vodka bottle.
See what I'm saying up top though? How it looks good. Yeah. Bro, it looks like.
Look at this, bro.
What's that vodka everyone tried to make popular there for a minute?
Svetka?
No.
Wolfenschmitz?
No, or maybe it's a gin. I keep seeing commercials for it. I can't even think of it. Fucking, I'm retarded tonight.
But what about those vodka companies? What else is there? There's
bro. Look, summer 2017.
Oh yeah, they tried to release it again.
Oh wow,
they were ahead of the game though. The malt liquor fucking seltzer they were ahead of the game.
What did it taste
like?
The
early 90s, right?
It tastes like a like what's that? What are these?
Like a wine
that everybody
cooler.
drink? Yeah, like what do
Like
these people drink
like-
now? What are those? White Claws. It tastes like White Claw.
but better.
What was the
Yeah.
flavor?
But
Did it have
better
a
and
flavor?
less gay.
But
Like,
back then, if you drank a Zima, you were definitely gay, though.
listen,
Yeah,
though,
yeah.
you could get away with going to a party with Zima. You brought a 6-rack of Zima, and then whatever bottle you were drinking, and you were official. You're like,
Well,
oh,
so now if you bring a Bud Light,
the
you're definitely
Zimas?
gay. But back in the day, if you brought one of those what are they called? Breezers? What were they called? The wine coolers.
The wine
Bacardi.
cooler things?
Yes.
Yeah,
Well, there was a couple. There was the
Yeah.
one. There was the St. Ides. Is that what you were
St. Ides
talking
had
about?
one. Yeah,
the
they
St.
had one of
Ides
them,
were
yeah.
amazing. The
Yeah, St.
watermelon.
Ides.
Holy
Yeah.
shit, throwing
Like
fingers.
that
to
old
St.
English.
Ides.
Old D.
Yeah, bro. Mad Dog 4040.
2020. 2020.
2020.
Was it 2020?
2020,
Yeah, Mad Dog
whatever.
2020. Yeah, I remember drinking the St. Ides. Those things would get you so fucked up.
I was
like
drinking the
one
Jose
big-ass
Canseco 4040.
You guys ever get to Four Locos?
Me and Chris did. We almost died one night.
Those
It was
things are
when
nuts.
like I want to say maybe 2 weeks before they banned him, Arif and I went and we got him at like a little bodega in New York before we heading down the shore, and they were the ones that still had like what was it, Guarana? It had like
Yeah.
Bro, I think
ephedrine in it.
There was fucking
Yeah.
drugs in there.
Yeah.
Guarana, ephedrine, I don't know, fucking silly putty, everything. And we hit him before we went out, and of course, like fucking idiots, we're like, oh, which Reef had his blues on him, like a fucking 15 Roxy. He was like, oh, take one of these, bro. I'm like, oh, okay. Never made it. Dead.
You really needed one of them. Like,
bro.
one
The
made
fact
me
that
feel
I
good.
didn't die during that whole period, you know what the biggest problem was with painkillers with me was that I was a functioning pillhead, pretty much. Like I was going to work, going to the gym, paying my bills, doing everything the normal way, but just being so crazy because of them, you know? And you never really know.
One step away from heroin, bro.
And listen, well, the worst part was Reef and I and his brother and then my uncle, we were in a bad car accident. So we were going for injections. So that's what they did. Like come Thursday, they were like, come Thursday, they were like, oh, come on in for an injection. You got to take these every 4 to 6 hours. And like, I don't know, bro, doctor's orders.
Yeah.
I'm like, holy shit, 4 to 6 hours. Take one of these, have a Miller Lite. I'm like,
Yeah. Doc didn't say Miller Lite or 5 or start crushing them, sniffing them, but whatever. You know what I mean?
There was a period for like 5 years where the doctors were just, that was it. You never ask. They just, you say anything. My finger hurts, you know?
Yeah, you were getting 120. There's no reason why a man should have 120 Roxys a month.
well, you know what it
doesn't make
was
sense.
because they gave you the fast acting and then they gave you the long acting. So you get 120 perks, 10 milligram, or if you were Reef, you have 15 milligrams. I don't know how. Outweighed the kid by 60 pounds, but somehow he needed 15s. And then they'd give you the 90 of the Oxycontin, 80 milligrams.
Yeah, I don't know how I made it out of there. I was so lucky to have such a good foundation because I mean anybody else would have been fucked up. I mean, there's not how many nights do you remember where I'm like, I don't remember what happened last night. Remember how many nights I was having those?
The first and only time that I took one of those oxys, by the way, it was prescribed to me. So
yeah, we weren't really
hold your
getting-
judgment. I'm not from Philly. Reef and I I'm not even kidding you. This is no bullshit. We said we were going to go out. It was a Saturday. We got our injection on Thursday. We waited a day. It was Saturday. We started at 6 p.m. I think I had like a 12-7 record in Madden. We started playing Madden at 6 p.m. No bullshit. We were drinking Grey Goose and vodka, and we took an 80 milligram oxy. Grey Goose and vodka. Let me get a Grey Goose and vodka. Grey Goose and Red Bull, and we there's the fucking stop stick again. So
the fucking spike strip comes out again.
So
Artucci, you want a producer job? Every Wednesday is 9 o'clock, bro.
all you gotta do is show up late and look good.
Yeah, show up late and have a great background. You'll be great.
But anyways, next thing I know, it was Sunday afternoon, like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. And what was the record? Like 26-7
we lost one game, and
We
we
lost
lost one
literally
game
one
from an
game.
interception at like the last minute.
We became expert Madden players with the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah,
The Baltimore Ravens. It was
Do you
crazy.
remember how the next day we were like, bro, we're gonna die today?
It was
Do
like
you remember that?
Yeah, it was like we never went to sleep.
Yeah,
We never went to sleep. We just played through, and it felt like 10 minutes. Never
dude,
again.
that was
did I do
bad.
it.
I never touched those oxys again after that.
No, dude, I don't know how people function on those. No fucking
It
way.
made no sense. We did it honestly to just try. Remember, we even said we're like, let's see what
We're in pain. We got
Yeah.
ablations done. We got
Yeah.
ablations done.
But also, we were like, let's try these. What everybody's talking about, and I was like,
Yeah.
how the fuck do people do this? This was
Yeah.
fucking wild, man.
Yeah, we tried it once. We're like, nah, forget it. We'll just sell them for 5,400.
Chris, what did you have? You had a neck injury, right?
Neck, back,
and
everything,
back.
bro.
My
Me
neck,
too.
my back.
Yeah, fucking Kyle over here.
That's what you got rear-ended down the shore.
Bro,
Yeah.
I was Vinny Pazienza before I knew Vinny Pazienza.
The craziest thing about that is we were moving in that car. We were doing about 60, and the guy
55.
behind, the
That's
guy
what they were
behind us was doing
estimated.
like 120.
Yeah.
Fucking slammed into us while we were moving, and the physics of it, the way it hit us, we all got rocked.
Then we rolled into the tile. What was it? It was like a carpet and tile place.
Yeah.
And then we got pepper spray by cops.
Bro, we didn't do anything wrong. The cops were so rude to us for no reason.
Yeah.
We did nothing wrong. Literally nothing wrong.
They thought we were drunk driving. They could not figure out that we got hit because we rolled into the parking lot and almost hit a parked cop car.
Yeah.
And he freaked the fuck out.
Yeah.
And then
Wow.
he was like, "What are you talking about? You got hit?" We're like, "Bro, we got a fucking. There's a car that just passed 50 yards down the road, and our back windshield is on its hood."
Yeah.
What
He
you
fucking
talking about?
slammed into us. That guy was all perked up.
Oh shit, dude, that was crazy.
You
Reef,
guys
what song was
you guys
playing?
weren't drinking?
Oh,
They all were. I was the designated driver that night.
Yeah, we were drinking, but Chris was sober that night.
Yeah, thank God, dude. Thank
That was
God.
at night, or I thought it was during the day.
No, it was
No,
that night.
at night. It was the Kimbo Slice fight.
Kimbo Slice night. Yeah. Yep.
So that was like 08. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I
my brother
remember,
came
yeah.
back from Iraq, and we went out.
Yep.
And
I was dating. I was dating Pay.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah, I got fucked. Yeah, that was
That
bad.
bald bitch.
And that was like the last few years that was going on with the physicians doing that.
Oh, it was terrible.
Yeah,
It
well,
was
it
like
was terrible,
07,
man. To
08
be
it
honest,
started, and then it
to
went-
be honest, it led me down like 5 years. It was just like craziness. Like I was doing, like I wasn't bad as far as like I was still going to work, still working out, still had like, I still maintained all my responsibility, but I made a lot of bad decisions during those 5 years. Like it just it put me down like a bad rabbit hole, honestly. Like, again, I was just happy to have friends like Chris and my brother and like my cousins because I would have been fucked up if it wasn't for them. Honestly,
Dude, there's a lot of people that we know that are shells of themselves after that whole thing.
Absolutely.
Just
We
doing it.
saw them while they were doing it. And we're like, damn. Remember, we would see some people. We're like, bro, these guys are fucked up.
Trust me, I got a Rolodex in my head right now. We all know these people.
Or
We
the
all
hot
know
girl that
them.
just ended up fucking. Oh my god.
Dude, I was thinking about it too, because like there was like people and girls you would see out like at the party, seeing temps, maybe doing a little drugs, not much, but out much. Then it got into the pills, and then it progressed into this fentanyl dead.
Yep.
decimated them.
It's
Decimated.
crazy, man. It's crazy.
I still see a couple of them that are like functioning, and you just see them. You're like, holy shit, dude! You don't. And they were younger than me, and they don't even. They look 60.
Yeah, man. Not too many people were fortunate to make it out of there. We know friends that died from it. You know.
Oh, I know way too many people.
Way too many people.
Let's think about that. So I'll tell you exactly what it was, because most people were around like 35, 30. So it was like, it actually was only like 6 or 7 years ago, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
like,
maybe 10
really-
years ago, the peak of
Exactly.
it. Yeah.
That was like you're
No,
right.
I'm saying
about-
when people started dying, when we started
Yeah,
seeing
6
people
years
die.
ago. Yeah. When fentanyl really
Yep.
started coming in.
It was literally like those people that got into it 10 years ago, they had that like 1 to 4 year lifespan after that.
yeah.
And that was it. They all wound up in the same thing. I feel like everyone I knew died at like 35, 36.
Yeah. There was
Yep.
a time where we
Yep.
were literally talking to each other. This person died. That person died.
Yeah.
2017 was like it was crazy. It was left and right,
Yeah.
and right.
Yeah.
And you're exactly right. It was that time span off of then into that same age group, you know, right in the middle, 35.
And what's even crazier, it was produced by the fucking government. You know, they were funding the whole fucking thing. They had a plan on how to do it too.
Fentanyl around 2017. That's when it was really taking off too. I think.
Yeah,
people were just moving from pills, going right to heroin. Well, it's cheaper.
The whole painkiller thing was like what they were doing to black men in the 60s and 70s with crack. It's just done to the white population with fentanyl and everything. They found a way to get the working man because who was going?
Yeah.
People in construction, people were doing like landscaping. All the normal white collared people were getting Percocets because it was so easy to get, and the doctors were like, "Sure, take 120." Then when the crackhead was finally getting 120, you can go to another doctor because there's no database. Remember when we first started, there was no databases.
But you know who was a real scumbag during that? The doctors that saw that would just cut off. Like once someone ran out of like let's say they didn't have benefits or anymore. I used to see it a lot, obviously being in the surgical space, with the motor vehicle people, because motor vehicle insurance would get eaten up so fast by these procedures, and then there they were, you know, with their benefits exhausted, and the doctors would be like, "Sorry, man, I can't see anymore." Like, all right, well, I kind of have this like addiction problem. You mind making sure I can get more pills and so I don't get sick for the time being while you find me a clinic or maybe refer me somewhere? And all these pain doctors are like, your benefits are exhausted.
Yeah.
What part of that didn't you understand?
Remember when me and you went to another lawyer and the lawyer was like, I cannot believe your doctor, who you consider a friend, did so many procedures on you.
Yeah.
And we were just like dumbfounded because we didn't know. We were like, well, I don't know. We're just following the fucking curriculum.
Well, that's what happens when the doctor and the attorney are related.
Yeah. We were going for ablations almost like every 3 months. We were going for like facet injections all the time. And it's like, bro. And then finally somebody was like, I think it was Champy was like, that's not good for you, bro. You can't
we gotta have Champy on the show though.
Yeah. Champy was like, that's not good for you, man. You shouldn't be doing that. And it wasn't until he came on board till he was like finally cared about us because he was like a friend to us.
Bro,
he was
once
like,
every 10 days
doing that shit. Yeah.
Once every 10 days we were in.
That's
there.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Dude, we were in that fucking shit, that scumbag's fucking office. Literally.
You know what's
once every 10 days. And not only that, but then he started like in front of other people calling me like a crackhead and like saying weird things about me. He's like, "Oh, you should know about this, right, Reef? It's like heroin." I'm like,
"Well,
what are you talking about, bro?"
Let's be honest. You did try to fuck his gumad.
I did. That's true, but I had no clue.
Exactly. So now you know where all of that animosity came
from. My God, this doctor had a smoke show like assistant there, right? And she would flirt with me openly. And I didn't know she was banging the doctor. So I would go to him and be like, yo, who's this girl you got working here? She's a smoke show. What do you think? You think I can get that? I think she likes me. And he'd just sit there and go, I don't know, you know. And I'm like, all right, but I'm just saying, bro, is she open game or what? And he's like, yeah, you know, yeah. Because he had a wife. So I didn't think, you know what I mean? He had a wife and kids that we hung out with.
By the way, he's married to her now, and he has 2 kids with her.
Well, God bless them. But I'm saying at that point, there was
not a friend of the show. I think you're saying
not a friend of the show.
All right, no. I'm gonna have to send him this link. I agree with you though. So he can be mad. He can be mad all day.
You're talking about a guy that literally sent us under the knife all the time. Did not give a fuck.
Dude, I'm not kidding. It was once every 10 days.
And not only that,
that's crazy, man.
Bro,
I remember being at your condo and like this van showing up or dropping you off or something.
Yeah, bro. We were going to the.
It looked like a fucking hearse.
That's if we were lucky to have a van.
Yeah.
Sometimes we just drove away.
Yeah. It was because the center was in Clifton.
Yeah.
They would take us up to Clifton.
Yeah.
Oh, it was crazy, bro.
So you'd have to go out to Parsippany, yeah.
Sometimes I feel like Arif and I, we've lived many lifetimes. It's very scary.
It is scary. How about some of those times we didn't know that we were driving away right after procedure that we weren't supposed to be driving?
That's the other thing. Yo, listen to this shit. Arif and I would literally get anesthesia and they'd be like,
yeah, you can go ahead.
You guys are good. You guys are good to go.
Go ahead and drive.
Get out of here. Literally, after having anesthesia, Arif and I, one of us would drive. We'd always like rotate it.
Yeah.
Like, all right, man. Bro, I'm not even kidding you. This is the God's honest truth. They'd walk in, they'd hand us a fucking Capri Sun and a 6-pack of crackers and say, sit around for like 25 minutes, 30 minutes, and you feel good, you guys can get out of here. We'll sign you out.
It wasn't until Champy that we were like, all right, I'll drive away. And Champy's like, yeah, you guys aren't driving. What the
Yeah,
fuck
no,
you talking
you guys
about?
don't bring your
Jesus.
car here. Don't
Yeah,
bring
don't
your
bring.
car here.
I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear it. He
Yeah,
was like, I don't give
we're
a
picking
fuck.
you guys up. Cost us
Yeah.
$300 for the day. The liability, we had no idea. We didn't even realize we can get in trouble. God forbid something happened. It's like driving
Yeah.
under the influence.
Yeah, I mean,
It's worse. Yeah.
Yeah. Dude,
Yeah, they tell
put it this way. We'd get back to my condo and Reef would be like, bro, I don't think I can get all the way back to North Bergen. Do you mind? I'm like, of course, bro, just crash here. We'd wake up like 3 hours later. Yeah, because we were ready to go out to Morristown. Got to go get our script. And I just look at him and be like, dude, we were really fucked up.
yeah.
He's like, yeah, no shit. I would have died if I drove to North Bergen.
Yeah, but
Scary,
just think
man.
about it. We were just following doctor's orders, and so many people got fucked up from it.
Yeah.
Like, we were lucky to have each other and like have friends and family to check each other. But
Right.
the biggest thing is, I remember, I wanted to bring this up too because I've been seeing these things. And I'm going to ask you guys the same thing, this question. But I remember being like all perked out and being on Facebook and Instagram, whatever, and Chris calling me like, "Yo, you all right, bro? You texting like a maniac, right? You putting some wild shit out there right now. You
Yeah.
got to stop, bro. Delete that shit." Like, I was lucky to have Chris doing that. He's like, "What are you doing on social media right now? Like posting Facebook, like, oh, what am I doing? Like saying crazy shit on Facebook."
Well, I mean, listen,
Such a good
luckily,
feeling.
you know, you had a good job and friends around you. So you went down a rabbit hole, but you didn't completely,
Bottom out.
Yeah,
out.
I didn't. I don't think I was able to physically bottom out. You know what I mean? It just wasn't built in me to just say fuck it. I'm just gonna do
Yeah.
whatever the fuck I want, not show up for work. I just wasn't. I've been
And you
working
have
my
the-
whole life.
Well, you have the discipline not to cross over. That's
Yeah.
the thing. You have the discipline. You did it. It was in front of you. It's just crazy how some people, they don't have the mental strength you have, or they'll just completely like fucking lose their mind.
They
Right.
did, and they did.
And
They really did. Yeah, they did.
They
No.
couldn't handle it, man.
For the shit that we were doing and going through, it's like, it's amazing that we didn't get as fucked up as other people. To be honest
Yeah.
with you, it
Definitely
really is.
scary.
We're very fortunate because looking back at it, and like, I drank heavily during that time, and then there was nights where I would look at Chris. He would call me. What would you call me? What's his name? Brett Michaels. Because I would go out and get fucked up and then not remember the next day anything. He's like, "Bro, you had a great night last night." And I was like, "I don't remember anything. I don't know what
Oh,
happened
dude, it
last
was
night."
so bad. Honestly, it was so bad.
Yeah.
Looking back at it now, that was not good.
Oh, so
That's-
where I was going with that before is like, so you guys all have wives. When you have your wife or like your significant other posting corny shit on Instagram, and like you got to see it and you roll your eyes, how do you guys handle that? Like, I'm not saying that sometimes the significant
I
other
don't-
gets a little. Whitney, you guys, I don't see your.
I don't
significant
ever.
other.
Yeah, I don't ever. Thank God she doesn't post. I don't ever. see
Yeah,
her shit,
but like,
even if she does.
I mean, at one point in our lives, we did deal with somebody that did post, right? So how do you handle that?
giving
Like,
me PTSD.
yeah, Chato, how would you handle that? Like, let's say you see your wife or your girl posting some crazy shit and she's corny as fuck. What do you do? How do you have that conversation?
Bro, I don't know. Bro, that would be hard. I would have a hard time if Jess was doing that. Girlfriends, I'd probably leave them, bro. Like, I can't take that level of like, like you're getting secondhand embarrassment from them.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I can't.
Well, you
deal with
are
that.
an attachment. You are literally.
Yeah,
You're
no, I
synced up
wouldn't.
together. So if your girl's posting some corny shit, it's like, what is going on here?
Yeah, no, I have a hard time with. She's gonna kill me for this. When Jess started pushing the Monet stuff initially.
What's Monet?
You're so fucked.
Fuck.
I'm gonna
Like
make
what?
sure she listens to this
It was just like
multi-level marketing, bro.
Yeah,
Oh.
it was just like, bro, it just sounds like a scam. Like, and everyone knows it.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
it worked for her, but like you can't like it just
Oh.
sounds like a pyramid scheme or like
And didn't they have a whole bunch of lawsuits because girl hairs were falling out?
I don't know. It worked for her. She has
No, I'm being serious.
she had like I forgot what it's called. Was it eczema? She had like eczema in like a patch of her like her scalp. It made it go away. So like that's like it was like it worked for her. But when you see someone posting about like that multi-level marketing, it's hard to not look schemy. And I was just that was rough.
That is crazy.
But she even picked up on it too. Like she was like she doesn't do it anymore. So
Yeah.
she's like, this is too much.
Legend, how would you handle it if you see Whitney all of a sudden? I know, first of all, I know back in the day, you had to fucking check it back in the day. Not before Whitney, right? You had some fucking, some loose-lipped fucking status posters. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I didn't like the ones that like posted about relationship.
Yeah.
I don't like when people post like where we're going before we go. I'm always like afraid my house is gonna get robbed or something, or my condo. Yeah, I would
subliminal shit used to fucking be crazy to me. when they used to do subliminal statuses and everything, you know what I mean?
I mean, think about it. Most of the time, I just passed it off to you. I'm like, bro, can you talk to her and tell her?
Can you make
like,
a fucking
going on?
asshole comment to check them?
I mean, they used to literally call. I mean, I remember sometimes you'd get phone calls and be like, I'll give you the exact story. We won't use any names, but I was in a long distance relationship, and I don't know. I was out. Who knows? Maybe brought something home, someone, whatever. But the long distance girl, thought that was adamant that I was home and was ready to get in the car and drive all the way from 5 hours away, and had to basically was blowing Reese's phone up.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we said, I don't even remember what my excuse was. Oh, that I had an injection and I was sleeping. I think it was like a Thursday night. I was in Morristown. Reef was with me. She's blowing up his phone. He's literally going outside to find a quiet place to act like he's in my condo taking care of me. Like, oh, I just wiped him down with a wet towel. He's really sweaty. Like, I remember like the craziness of it. And then I just remember getting back to the condo. Like we brought home a couple birds, and even the girls were like, you need to leave that girl. She's such a piece of shit.
Yeah, but remember the friend started calling me to see if she can get me rat on you. Remember?
Yeah, she was doing recon. She was like, I thought were you guys out, or were you taking care of them, or did you go out? Because I thought you were out. Like, bro,
it was even more sadistic. She was like sending me like half nude pictures. She's like, oh, what are you doing? Like being like, oh, like whatever. And then all of a sudden she's like, are you with Chris? Let me know if you're with Chris right now, because I don't want to send you and talk dirty to you if Chris is around. I'm like,
yeah.
Chris is here.
You're in Chris's bathroom. Go ahead, send me a quick pic.
Yeah, she's like, send me a picture.
Meanwhile, Reese like, Chris just put a urinal in his bathroom.
The dumbest excuses we could think of.
Oh shit, we were never where we were supposed to be. Let's just be honest. You know
what? But Tucci, what do you do?
She was a schemer.
Yeah, she was a schemer.
Here's the thing. If you're in the picture somewhere, somehow, you could be, you got to remove it. There's a stain on my shirt, or I don't look good, or you know what I mean? You could always throw that out there.
Yeah, but what do you do if your girl's being corny on
just
Instagram, or
status?
She's on Instagram being corny, on Twitter or whatever. She's just being corny, like talking about fucking Trump or something. You know, one of those cringe moments. You know, we've seen the cringe moments. You know what I mean? Yeah. I have relatives that have the cringe moments, and I'm like, stop, don't do that. You look so fucking corny. You know?
I know it. That something. Well, when it gets political, that's a different thing. If it's like a corny quote or something, that's one story. But if it's political, it's a whole nother round. Because I'll just jump right on top of them. Usually, I would jump right on top of them. Like,
we went down the rabbit hole one time. She got suspended off of, was it Facebook or Instagram?
Yeah, but that's all Chris's fault. Yeah. Me and Chris just telling Whitney about everything one time. Just here's the deal.
Yeah, when she gets political, I can't even disagree with her, because it's
the same thing, the same way
you
think.
Yeah, we were talking about it.
Well, exactly.
That's another thing. Like, you can't be with somebody really that's on the other side. Like, if politics, whatever, politics is bullshit anyway, but it's just the morals and the way you are. Like, you can't be with a hardcore liberal if you don't believe in that shit, because liberal isn't what it is now. That liberal is that fucking transgender shit and, masking and all that other bullshit that they were into. You know what I mean?
You know what, though? You do still see parents that are on like different aisles when it comes to vaccinations. Like, I do see that a lot. Like, and those people are together. But when you do have like those like views, like those extreme views one way or another, that definitely does not work.
No,
100%. No, and that's a pretty good indication of how bad it is right now in this country. That some people can't even even if they were attracted to each other, they can't be with each other because of
people don't talk to parents now. Like,
yeah, but you know what? There's people who have major falling outs over that. You're not vaccinated. You can't come to my house for the next fucking 10 years.
That happened. That happened to me. To my friends. They were like, "Oh, you're not vaccinated. Do you mind wearing a mask if you come visit me?" I'm like, I don't want to visit you. I don't want to visit you now. Like,
listen, I got offended when it was over and I'd walk into like a pharmacy and they were still asking. I got to go in and pick up a prescription and they're still asking me to put on a mask. Like, no,
I just left
can't
a doctor
imagine
recently.
member.
A doctor recently, I just left him from New York because he was my gastroenterologist. He was like, "Oh, you know, are you vaccinated? Are you boosted with the latest things? Like, do you want to talk about the benefits of being boosted?" I'm like, "No, I don't want to talk about it." He's like, "All right, well, you're just gonna have to wear a mask when you come into my office." I was like, "You're a doctor, dude. You know that mask does nothing but make you breathe microplastics. So why are you talking like I know that? I'm a fucking meathead from Jersey.
And
how do you not know that?
It's already been verified now by the CDC. So
exactly,
why are you still playing the charades?
You know,
I laugh that I even see that there's companies that are still pushing the vaccine and saying, it's funny they changed their wording now. They're like, if you have a legitimate religious reason, we'll look at it for an exemption. It was illegitimate before? Like,
no, you're not Muslim enough. You're not Catholic enough. Like, who the fuck are you? Did you see that thing that came out that Blue Cross Blue Shield was incentivizing companies for getting their employees vaccinated? Like, that was a real thing. Pretty fucking wild. They were actually incentivizing their own companies for vaccinating people.
What did I just see that it's not mandated or the vaccine?
Oh,
the federal government just
the bivalent is no longer emergency use because there's a new one now that has the Omicron and the original Wuhan strain that you don't need. Now you don't need the old one because the old one didn't work at all. So everybody that got it never worked. So now there's a new one. Yeah,
the Omicron virus went right around it because that went into your nose instead of your lungs or whatever. Or
yeah. And it just brings me to like what's going on this week, right? With Fox News, right?
What are you talking about? Right? What do you mean? It goes through your didn't it all go through your nose and your lungs?
No, the Omicron it wasn't towards the lungs, it went to your throat.
Yeah.
The virus was more in your throat than your lungs. That's what they say.
I don't know.
Who the fuck knows, bro?
Anymore.
Dude, I had.
Then you had the tummy cron. That one went through your dick.
Yeah. Remember that one?
Right to your stomach. You play tummy sticks with yourself.
You know, it brings me up a point about like now, like Fox News just settled with Dominion Voting Systems for like $700 million, and you got CNN, MSNBC jumping on Fox, being like, "You see, this is what the fake news is," and it's like, hold on, guys, this is the same fucking company that lied about Russiagate for 2 years. 3 years, whatever the fuck it was. They lied about early treatment in COVID. They lied about ivermectin. They lied about natural immunity. They lied about all these things. And now you're sitting there saying, how about the Iraq war? They lied about 9/11. They lied about all these things. And now they're sitting there going, oh, well, see, Fox News is lying. See what they did.
And first of all, a settlement is not an admission to guilt. It's like, hey, we don't have anything that's going to prove that we can win this, and we're just going to spend a shit ton of money.
And not only that, but they don't want their personal communication coming out in Discovery because a lot of it is just people saying hearsay shit. And now you see just now how they used it. They had those personal text messages from everybody else, and they're saying, see, they push this thing when everything can be taken out of context. So when you leave all that information to public opinion, you fuck everything up because the public is fucking stupid, as we can see right now. You know what I mean? Just like now when they're like, oh, well, what? Obviously we know that the election, it was stolen in a different way and not the way that people are thinking. You know, the Biden laptop was suppressed. That's election meddling right there. You know what I mean? They actually had a fucking study that says if that story went through, Trump wins in a landslide. You know what I mean?
100%.
You know, that's the election meddling we're talking about. But they want to put it, Dominion voting systems and this and that and that. Whatever. They cheated from fucking voting, mail-in votes. I mean, obviously, you know?
Musk just said that the federal agencies had free reign at Twitter.
Yeah, you saw that shit?
If they had free reign at Twitter, they had free reign at every single other social media platform.
Yep.
So
of course, man. Of course.
How is that not bigger of a story right now? Like that's
did you see just to piggyback off of that? They said there's a senior IRS agent now that's alleging that the DOJ is thwarting criminal prosecution of Hunter Biden. Like flat out came out and said, like, we have enough right now. The DOJ needs to put this guy in, like, he needs to be indicted. How the fuck is he not getting indicted?
It just doesn't make sense, man. It doesn't make sense.
This
laptop, just think about that, the whole laptop thing. New York Post was hated by most conservatives before all this. You know what I mean?
Right.
They were, and the left loved the New York Post. It was everything was fine and dandy. The minute this laptop came out, New York Post is now fucking hearsay. You
Right.
know, they're not credible. The oldest newspaper in fucking America is not credible anymore. You know, which they were always kind of like, you know, they had a flair for like, you know, they were kind of like the National Enquirer of New York sometimes, you know, the front pages and everything was silly,
Right.
New York Post, but their journalists won Pulitzer Prizes and everything like that. It's just
I don't even know what it means to be a journalist right now.
no, but just think about it, because even when we have, like, let's say the guy that last week we talked about, the guy who leaked all that information, nobody talked about the information in the leaks. It was like, oh, he leaked the information.
That's their playbook, though.
Yeah.
They don't ever want to talk about what the crime was. They just want to talk about how we got the information.
Yeah, but what's in the crime?
Why wasn't it filtered?
Yeah, but the information is
ban TikTok.
Yeah.
White.
So he just
male
leaked proof that your
toxicity.
government is lying to you about what's going on in Ukraine.
Yep.
And
doesn't matter.
You're more worried about this 21-year-old kid who just leaked shit on a Discord channel just to.
First of all, how's a 21-year-old kid get clearance like that?
That kid's such a Ponzi. They said he's had it for 2 years.
Yeah.
Think about it. Yeah,
bro, they
Ponzi,
probably.
Patsy.
That's what I'm saying, bro. This shit just gets leaked to him. He has no idea he's in on.
That's why he threw it on a fucking gamer site. He didn't know.
He thinks he just happened to come across something that he couldn't believe, like what he was seeing.
Right.
Which one of his friends ratted him out? One of his friends had to go.
Bro. If it was probably so easy, they knew exactly.
They probably did that on purpose too.
Yeah.
They probably knew that there was like a security default somewhere, and they were like, "Oh,
it
it's gonna
wasn't
leak
his Italian
anyway."
Friend, I'll tell you that much right now.
You sure? The '80s will say differently.
Listen, lying.
The Gambino family would tell you differently.
And talking to stay alive when someone else is turned on you is okay in my book.
You know what? Even like when we talk about like when people's defense of like, oh, the Italians were all rats. The fucking American government changed the laws to make a petty crime. You go to jail for 50 years. You had no choice to fucking rat on people. I mean, you know what I mean? It's like, here's your petty crime that you're not really doing anything. You're gonna go away for 50 years.
Well, listen, most of those people that got
do your time like a man, Arif.
Most of those people that talked and even went with the government were greenlit anyways.
Yeah, they were plants to begin with.
They had nothing to live for.
No, yeah, you're right.
Going to Arizona was the best thing they could do.
Yeah. But just think about that. Like, you were able to commit crimes for the government, kill people for the government. And then at the end of it, the government was like, listen, I know you killed about 40 people. Why don't you go to fucking Arizona? We'll pay for you for the next 80 years to live. And don't worry about it. Well, as long as you put your boss.
And when you say no, you end up like Epstein.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. Sammy the Bull is like the poster. He's like the poster boy for ratting. Dude, that guy put in so much work. It's not even funny. Like, that guy
he did his time.
Much goddamn
work. Does he have a podcast now?
I don't know. I know that once Gotti died, there was no shell, there was no protection. That was it.
Yeah.
So
yep.
He's gonna say whatever he needs to say to keep his family alive.
Well, he went with the bigger crime family after that, which was the U.S. government.
Exactly.
You know, he sided with the bigger crime family, which he knew was the U.S. government. We were just talking before this about Waco, Texas. You know, a lot of people hear that story and they're like, well, Debbie Koresh was raping kids and raping all that. But he wasn't. You know, you had people that believed in a religious thing, and the U.S. government came in with tanks and killed 76 people. Like, 10 kids or something like that?
Even that series that they have on TV right now.
It's all fake. It's propaganda.
They try to make them look bad. They can't even make them look bad because they're still giving facts in it. And any person that watches that says, like, I watched like the first couple episodes with Whitney, and she was like, he doesn't really seem like a bad dude. I'm like, it's fucked up because they're trying to spin it as best as they can, but when you can't get it.
I remember hearing that name when I was younger and hearing he was like a crazy killer, cult leader,
raping kids and everything like that.
That's what they said. Cult leader, rapist was what the media ran with.
And then he never raped any kids. It never happened.
No.
And I think he had a 16-year-old woman that was having his kids, but like my mom was married at 16 and she had my sister at 17. So it's like, you know, what was that's a different time. Like that, the way they're trying to sell it now, it's like, I don't give a fuck what you think of the person. There's no.
Bro, we got a president that showered with his daughter until she was 19 years old.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear
19?
something crazy. Bro.
Yeah. Something crazy.
It's in her diary where she said that. What did she say? She used to try to hurry up her showers as fast as
So
she
her
could
father
because
wouldn't
she
come in.
knew he would come in.
Yeah. And that was, and remember what they did
Our
with
president.
that fucking diary? Remember that diary too? Like they
Bro, the people
raided
that found
fucking
it got
Veritas.
arrested.
Yeah,
and
they got
they're-
arrested, yeah.
They're in prison. They
Yeah.
got sentenced.
It's unbelievable.
If
man.
it's not true, why are they getting
You
arrested
can't
for
be
it?
an actual journalist, bro. You
No,
literally can't.
Well, that
can't
was my point before.
investigate.
Like you're saying, like that's it. You're right because even if CNN and Fox like they don't like it, what the fact is that there's different sides when they're both supposed to do the same job. You know what I mean? And the fact that they're going, we're with this team and we're with that team. Well, you both are supposed to just give me the truth. You know what I mean?
Realistically, they should be looking at a story and be like annoyed that
Of course.
something came out that goes against what they've been preaching essentially, but they should still be talking about it. Like they're just ignoring it. They're willfully like just forgetting to tell parts of the story on TV.
The job of the media and journalists and news is to keep Americans more informed of what's going on, not to persuade them, not to make them feel a certain way, not to push a policy, but to get actual fucking news because we have lives to live. You know what I mean? And that's the whole thing. And now what it's doing, it's all a propaganda machine. Both sides. Fox is there for it and
when
CNN.
When did it get so bad though that you could just see like you could just put on any one of the channels and they're just blasting the other one?
It was like, more towards like the end of the Iraq War, and then after Obama pushed the Smith-Mundt Act, that's when it really went into high gear. When the Smith-Mundt Act came in, they said that the CIA can actually facilitate talking points to the media. That happened during Obama's term. And
unpopular opinion, but Obama might be one of the biggest pieces of shit on the planet.
I think that's a pretty known opinion now.
Bro, I don't know. I know a lot of conservatives that are like, I miss Obama. Shut the fuck up. Go live in Philly. All I know is that guy really was the great divider. There is no even George W. brought this country together. Like that's a good old boy, skull and bones.
Took a couple planes and got this country waving flags everywhere.
Yep,
bro. By the way, Rogan just started talking about 9/11 conspiracies, and I think it's because he listens to our show. But he brought up, no bullshit. He brought up on air. He said, "Oh, one of the biggest conspiracy theories I just heard is," and they're like, he's like, "What?" He's like, when Donald Rumsfeld said the day before 9/11, 9/10, he said, we have lost $3.2 trillion. We have no idea where the fuck it is. And then the investigation that they were doing, all of the documentation for that missing money, guess where that was?
Building 6, right?
Building 7. Building 7. The only building in history that has ever gone down in its own footprint without being hit by an airplane.
Well, you also had like bin Laden's father getting an award from the Bush family the night before. You know, they had
you got to remember all of bin Laden's kids, even after 9/11, were still going to major universities in the United States.
Bin Laden was trained,
FBI trained,
schooled. No, CIA trained.
CIA.
Yeah, I just saw that the pilots
were all CIA trained and recruited. All the pilots.
Listen, let's just be honest.
That just recently came out. I just saw that.
But this is the repayment when you dabble with our government, when you get in bed with the United States government and they promise you all these things, it's only a matter of time before you'll be the bad guy.
100%.
Because the United States government is never going to be the bad guy.
No, of course not.
So these guys, when they all listen, I'll give you a perfect example. We all have that one friend, right? Me and Martucci, Arif. Chris, you probably don't. Chado probably doesn't have as many, but being from North Jersey, we have a lot of people that you could probably say right now that if you needed a favor, you wouldn't ask them because you know that favor is going to cost you a lot more than what you need, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course. Yeah.
There's just certain people that you know, like, yeah, I really need this favor right now, but if I ask this guy, I'm going down a slippery slope.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is when you're dealing with the government.
Of course.
So when they ask you for something and they're going to owe you, you don't want that. You just don't want it from them. But guess what? These people still sign up for it. Look at what's his name? The kid from FTX. Come on, bro. He thought
Oh, did you see those hearings about the guy?
No, bro, I stay so far away from that because we're not going to get anything legitimate. They're going to drag that kid across they're going to throw that kid into the fire. He ultimately thought that he's going to launder money. He's going to get to keep probably $100 million. He's not going to keep the billion. You know, he became a billionaire, right?
Yeah.
He's going to maybe keep $100 million. You know, when he realized that everything was up, the second his ass got extradited back,
he was like, "What the fuck is this?"
He was like, "Yo, these are not my friends."
Yeah.
That at that moment, and you know what the best part is? He had no chance at that point because he was in custody. He couldn't kill himself if he wanted to. But I guarantee you, that's what he was thinking that whole flight to the United States. Like,
this week they had the head of the SEC. He was being grilled by the GOP investigations this week about all that shit about the crypto and everything. This guy had a class in crypto in MIT. And then when they asked him, like, do you have any holdings in crypto? He's like, no. He's like, well, why were you teaching a class in crypto if you don't have any holdings in crypto? And he's like,
who's the guy from the SEC? Gary Gensler?
Yeah. He was. Did you see those questionings? He was getting grilled and he had no questions.
I didn't, but you do realize that this is the guy that basically fucked all the retail investors on GME and AMC.
Yeah.
When he let, was it Robinhood?
Robinhood, yeah, do all those
basically freeze. They weren't letting anyone fill the buy orders. They were only filling sell orders. These are all the same people, bro.
If you guys want to do yourselves a favor, you guys listen, go Google those. This week they were grilling him, and I mean it's very telling. And he's sitting there, he goes, "So you guys passed all these things about crypto." He goes, "How much do you know about crypto?" "Well, we don't really know that much." He's like, "Well, why would you pass policy on crypto if you don't know about crypto?" It makes no sense.
And they pass policy. Right. Does anyone else feel like Congress does this all the time, though? They get it. They get us all amped up. We think something's
like, we're gonna get something done, and then it goes away,
and then it's gone, right? No,
UFO documents,
right, bro? Yep. The only thing they ever did was ruin the fucking juice era of baseball. That's it. That's true. That is the only thing I've ever seen them actually fix. And by the way, why the fuck were they even involved in that?
It's so stupid. They spent millions, Chris, millions on that fucking nonsense to find out a couple people who shot steroids.
And by the way, there's still no proof that McGuire shot steroids. He only agreed that he did Andro, and Barry Bonds also only agreed that he did
the cream.
Tropical, yeah.
As a matter of fact, the only person that ever got caught was Alex Rodriguez
and Palmeiro.
Palmeiro
got caught. Yeah, but
Palmeiro got caught because he got caught buying from somebody.
Yeah, but wasn't Palmeiro also the clean, the clear and the cream? I thought
everybody got caught from the Balco. Everybody from remember that rat from Balco?
That's what I'm saying. But A-Rod was the only one that actually showed. Remember, they showed his cycle. They fucking showed his cycle. Yeah. And you want to know why?
They had a hard on for A-Rod.
Well, you want to know why? Because look at who got involved there. The DA from the Southern District of fucking Manhattan.
Yep.
And if they look at everyone watches Billions, right? That's the Southern District in that show. Yeah. When they have a hard on for you, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They're going to you're fucked.
They're coming.
That's why I knew Trump was going to get indicted, bro. Because that's it. They'll never let themselves get embarrassed, even if they're dead wrong.
But I mean, you think about how much money they're spending to try to prosecute Trump. It's criminal because New York City is a shithole. New York City is a straight up shithole right now.
Arif, the money they spent that day on security and police.
Yeah.
Fucking millions.
Well, have you guys seen the what's going on right now, where you have Democratic officials that are literally telling victims who have lost the loved ones to the crime in New York City that they are politicking and they are grandstanding.
Yeah, stop grandstanding.
They're saying that. They said you're using your dead relatives as pawns.
That's a perfect example is this weekend in Chicago, right? The mayor of Chicago, right? You see this video of kids jumping on things, beating people up, rioting everywhere, and the first thing he says is, we can't hold teens accountable. You can't be. What was the exact thing he said about teens? Like you can't.
Well, he said like the companies don't have opportunities. Companies are stealing from the community themselves. So you can't blame the community for like essentially stealing
backlashing. What's funny is that all these happen because right now we're in early mode grifting season right now, right? So this is pre-election grifting season. So this is why you're seeing a lot of the crazy shit. This is like the preseason where we're going to see who's going to make the final cut right now. This is the
Summer's
final.
gonna be lit.
Everybody's trying to play for that starting lineup right now. The summer's gonna be lit as fuck right now. You're gonna see riots,
This is
shootings,
mock
everything.
draft season.
Yeah,
this is mock draft
This
season.
is us
baby.
wondering who's going first round right now.
Yeah, who's
you know what I mean?
first on the either police brutality or
And it starts the same way. And also you had that Restrict Act where they were trying to ban social media shit, and all these kids just so happened to be organized on social media, quote unquote. You know what I mean? It's like
that was a riot. Wasn't there like a riot in Chicago or something?
yeah, fucking hundreds, thousands of kids fucking just running amok.
I work
Let me
with
just
some
ask
people who live in downtown Chicago that they say like that area where they were like destroying those stores, it's right off of like some like major subway lines. So they literally go in, hop on the subway, they're gone. You can't even catch them at that point. They know this.
Of course.
All it takes is like I said, a couple, Facebook groups or whatever.
Well, let's be honest.
We're hitting target on this date.
The cops are only there to protect what's going on. They're not there to stop it.
No,
We saw, bro. We already saw this playbook. We saw it in Minnesota. We saw it in New York. We've seen it with the riots. We've seen it over the last 5 years.
Well, realistically, what are they doing? The cops? They can't stop that.
Nothing, bro. They
can't do shit.
But they're being told by the district attorneys and the prosecutors and the mayor. They're saying, stand down. You know what this reminds me of? I remember when I have a friend. I won't say his name because he doesn't like me talking about any of this shit. But he was in the military, and he was an Army Ranger, and he's a fucking maniac. And he's been to Afghanistan. I mean, the kid's done probably like 12, 13 tours. He said that under Bush, he would go in and get his ammo and his weapons, and they would say, and Reef, your brother can probably attest to this. Under Bush, they said, don't come back with anything.
Oh, yeah,
don't come back with anything.
Yeah.
You fucking use everything you got. Come back for more. He said when he did tours under Obama, they were giving them like handguns. Like, use your ammunition wisely. It's the same exact thing. This is just a war in America that we're fighting.
Well,
the cops know.
The New York DA is now going to pass a new 14 strike law. Don't make me count to 15, all right? You could steal 14 times and I'll let you go, okay? But the 15th time, I'm coming down.
You're an idiot if you're living in these cities at this point. I don't fucking feel bad for
you want to know why?
They love it, though. They love it. New York City's packed as ever right now. They love it. These motherfuckers can't get more.
Go to a vape shop and get fucking robbed and killed for no reason.
Yep. And it's happening.
I just saw a video of a vape shop in Brooklyn, and somebody was just posting one. They came in there.
I saw some dude just got gunned down just for no reason. It looked like.
Yeah, got gunned down.
So here's what's crazy though. Like when we talk about like the crime and all the shit that's going on, you see the guy who protected his bodega and killed that guy after he was being assaulted. His life was in jeopardy. Yeah, he went to jail. He went to fucking Rikers for a week.
Yep. Bragg was trying to prosecute him.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you can now kill someone and you're out on bail.
Yep.
So it's almost like they're trying to tell you like up is not up, it's down, and down is not down, it's up. It's literally opposite. And the only people that are targeted, and this is what reminds me, I hate even talking about the alphabet agencies because you don't want to wind up in their crosshairs.
No, because there's no way to fight them.
But here's the deal. And this is what local governments and local attorneys are now doing, these state level down to the city level. They're taking a page out of the playbook where if you don't have money, if you don't come from privilege where you can actually pay for an attorney and you have something that these prosecutors can take from you money wise, they're gonna put you in the system.
Of course.
And I'll come out and say it. If you're a conservative and you've got money and you have money to fight a case, you're going to go into the system and they're going to bleed you dry until the point where they're going to either drop the case or they're going to put you in jail. If you don't have the money, they already know that I can't get anything from this person, so I'm going to at least keep feeding the system. So let them back out so we can keep getting money that we can launder and act like we're paying our cops because crime is up. That's all it is. It all comes down to privilege. It really does. Because if you have money and you can fight, they're going to let you run through the system. Bottom line. It's a perfect example why they got
you dry till you don't have $1 anymore. And
exactly.
what are you going to do? You're going to if you're somebody of notoriety, you're going to release a statement to say, "Get off my back." You know, I agree with whatever the fuck you say. Stop with these thousands of dollars.
And then they look good because then they can tell. And this brag Trump thing is a perfect case because he'll run on that. And if he doesn't even care because he's not going to have a job when this whole Trump thing is over. But guess what? He's going to have a real fat book deal. So that's all he cares about.
It's a good possibility that the first 6 months because I do think Trump will win the next election. If he wins the first 6 months, he'd probably be in jail. You know what I mean? Because I can't see a New York City jury finding Trump not guilty. It's just not going to happen. It's never going to happen.
Yes,
if he comes on to trial, he's going to go to jail. And you're talking about a 6 month, if that. But there's nothing on him. But I can see. You saw what that guy for what's his name, Rittenhouse. If it wasn't for that judge, he would have been thrown in the fucking jail for years.
Yeah, I got to be honest with you. I don't think that this is because at the end of the day, I think they all do come from the same animal, and this is all for show. This is all shits and giggles. As soon as they realize that Trump's going to beat Biden, they'll back it off. They'll drop the charges. He's not going to jail, bro. Yeah, he ain't going to. No fucking way.
They want this in the news cycle right around.
But think about it. They know. Here's the main reason why. They know that if they throw that guy in jail and he winds up getting in, that they have no more protection now. Because that's what they're going to use. They're going to use that as
Republican comes in. That means they're going to come in and lay waste to everybody.
Don't worry, we took care of you. We made sure you didn't go. If he goes to jail, bro, it doesn't matter. It can take 8 years to get another conservative president. When that happens,
it's going to be bad.
The whole side's fucked.
Right. I hope it's Trump just so I can see what happens. Like, what is he going to do? He's going to literally try to burn the country to the ground.
I'll tell you what, with the presidential thing, the wrench right now is Robert Kennedy Jr. going as a Democrat. That's pretty awesome because he's going to take a lot of votes away.
It, bro. I fucking love it. Listen,
it's going to take a lot of votes away.
I was talking to Chad the day it happened.
I don't know if it wins with that corrupt Democratic Party, but it's a good thing because he's the popular Democratic vote right now because he's very smart. He doesn't talk crazy.
You know who he
says is backed up. You know what I mean? And
you know who he hurts. He's there for a reason. He's not there to hurt Biden. He's there to crush Newsom.
Oh yeah,
he's a Newsom killer.
Well, he also got a chip on his shoulder for them killing his father.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So the government killed his father.
So he's just doing that just so I think he could get on the debate stage. But yeah, he'll eventually run as
the guy's very smart too.
Yeah, he'll run as an independent on the.
I mean, listen, we all know the Democratic Party split into two parties right now. Really.
Well, you have a very extreme Democratic Party right now.
Well, listen,
it's so extreme.
Yeah, but it's split because I have relatives that are and friends, people I know are Democrats, but they were taken in years ago. You got to remember something. Back in the day, like Italian immigrants, when they came here, they all were Democrats. And
because it stood for different things back in the day.
It was because they were so anti-con, but they were also very anti-communist. They were terrified of communism.
Yeah.
Our grandparents.
Yeah, but also what the Democratic Party stood for before were the morals that the Conservative Party stands for now. It's flipped on its head because the left went so left. Yeah. And the conservative at one point, like we would never call ourselves conservative at a point because conservatives were so far right. You know what I mean? That we would never even say that. But now it's become to a point that they've gone so far left that I can't even say I'm a Democrat. You know, it just doesn't make sense because I'm not for anything that they stand for. There's nothing that you can say right now that even if you are a Democrat, the only reason why you're voting Democrat right now is because you hate Trump, period. And that's what if you tell me that, then I can respect you. For any other reason, then I can't respect you because that's the only reason why. At least be man up and say, I'm only Democrat because I hate Trump. Because other than that, you don't have any moral to stand on. There's nothing.
There's a lot of them that they think they're morally superior. Like their opinions are morally
their opinion.
Yeah, and that comes from literally, if you really break that down, it comes from a base of hating Trump. Because everything else, they don't have any leg to stand on. When you ask them about their policies or anything else, they have nothing to say. Like, what don't you like about the Republican Party that you were making money in the last 4 years when Trump was president? They can't tell you, but they could tell you, I hated the guy.
No,
you know, like, what do you love so much about the Democratic Party right now?
They
can't tell you. You know,
racist. What did he say?
They can't tell you shit right now. Look at the Democratic Party and the policies that's going on now.
So listen, let's go back a second.
What's that?
Oh, my bad. You're like on a little delay.
Yeah, you kicked out for a second. What was that, Tucci?
They sit there bashing Ron DeSantis. Meanwhile, the whole country's going to Florida. It's the fastest growing state in America. So it's like, it's crazy. They call him Baby Trump. They say this about like, he's the greatest governor in America right now.
Well, I mean, yes and no.
Listen,
he's also
we'll give him that. I still think
Yeah.
he's a fucking plant, but that's for another time. I wanted to go back on Robert Kennedy because there's a couple things that we miss here that are really important, and I feel like a lot of people that we even talk to don't go down the rabbit hole as far as we do. Robert Kennedy, not to correct you, Arif, but so JFK was his uncle, right?
Yeah, but his father was the one that got shot.
No. His father was whatchamacallit? General Robert Kennedy, the attorney.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So what Bobby Jr. has is he's got that wife, which I think is Hines, right? She's like real big, powerful, like family. But Robert Kennedy is a environmental attorney. What is the biggest problem we're all seeing right now? Like, you don't think we've been talking about all of the derailments and all the shit that's going on. You don't think that he's gonna kind of walk that line and go after the environmentalists?
Wasn't Saran the one that shot his father and killed his father?
I don't know. I just remember his father was an attorney.
No, his father was Robert Kennedy Sr. and he ran for president. They shot him. Remember, Saran shot him in like public.
I just remember his dad was a general or something.
His father was running for president.
I think it'll be good for him to just get up on. I guarantee you they'll change the debate rules probably to make it like Biden doesn't have to show up or something like that. He could have. Yeah. He could probably have a stand-in.
Do you think they run Biden again?
He's got to at least do one debate. You know.
I don't know. Man.
He's so friggin' Sean. That's this guy. It's bad.
Yeah, but what's the I guess the excuse though for not running again? Because he's saying he's all up there. That's what they keep saying. You know, he's healthy, he's fine. All of a sudden, one day they're just going to say no. He's not.
Something's got to happen in the next 18 months, right?
Wait, he's going to have a stroke.
Yeah,
it's got to happen.
Going to say.
Yeah.
No,
Bro, have you guys seen Fetterman? By the way.
Yeah. Oh my God.
He reminded him reading that shit. That video of him reading. It was like when you're in class and like you're taking turns reading like a book or whatever. You got the one kid that has no clue how to read.
Yeah.
And you're just like, bro, like, can you just hurry up? Like,
so fucked up.
That's what it reminded me.
I was definitely a stuttering kid in class too. But
I
was doing that for years.
Yeah, let's think about that though. Seriously, like this is a guy. Like, there's no way he beat Oz. There's just no fucking way. Especially, think about it. Here's a guy who put a shotgun.
Oz has to be so embarrassed, bro.
His face, the black kid's face, right? He's known racist, and the Democrats are like, nah, he's not.
It's cool, man. We'll just let this guy go.
It's good.
But that's also Oz too. He's so hated by a lot of people too.
Why though?
Because he lied up. Remember that whole thing he was pushing like years ago about that weight loss drug, and he got fucking fined like millions of dollars. That was one of the reasons.
What was it though? Wasn't it phentermine or something?
It was a weight loss drug that he was pushing that was like so bad for you, and it didn't.
Wait, was it phentermine, and then he loses to Fetterman? Hold on a second. Find out what that drug was, because that's really fucked up. Was it phentermine?
Let's find out right now. We're gonna find out right now.
I don't know. Arif's got to Google it.
Yeah, Arif. I thought before you were talking about JFK.
No, RFK, the guy who's right now, who's running. His father got shot.
I've been hearing a lot about him.
The only thing I remember about that must have been in like the 70s though, right? When he was
it was September 12th, 1980 something, where Robert Kennedy Sr. got shot by Saran. Supposedly he was like a guy that just hated his politics from the Middle East or wherever, even though that was bullshit. That was done by the government.
But when did he? Yeah, but wait. When did he run for president though? Or when was he seeking the presidential? That had to be in the 60s. After JFK died.
It was after. It was in the 70s. It was
it'd have to be like
1968.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Oh, the drug you're talking about is Carcinia Cambogia. That's the
What was the like the generic name?
Yeah, what was that retail?
I'm trying to find it right now.
Fetterman.
Could you imagine if it was Fentermine? You guys remember Fentermine though?
Well, there's a list of shit that he was trying to push. Pure green coffee.
Hydroxycut.
That was bullshit. Carcinia Cambogia.
You
then
gotta
he also has
remember-
raspberry ketone diet. That was a fake thing. Coagulated linoleic
I
acid.
did like ketones though.
Safflower oil. Hot pepper jelly. Red palm oil. All this shit turned out.
But you know what's fucked up?
Red pepper jelly.
If these things are being proven wrong, right? Because how many times have we seen things proven wrong, right? But we find out that it's all bullshit. Ivermectin, you were talking about it earlier before we got on. So how do we know that Oz really wasn't trying to fucking introduce some great shit?
Right. Yep.
And they literally did this so that they could, bro, they know what's going to happen 20 years down the road. They're probably like, let's fuck this guy now on TV. He came from Oprah. He's trying to do his own thing. We'll fuck him so that when he tries to run for Senate, we can crush him with it.
Oh, yeah.
Not to go down the rabbit hole.
Well,
that's true.
It does, like when we, even us, like we see things down the line because we understand the way they think because we've been doing it for so long. But like they see 30 years past what we know right now. They already know what's going on. The government.
They're investigating.
Yeah, they know exactly what's going on.
Well, look at Netflix. Those motherfuckers put out a movie every other week, and it comes true 4 years later.
Yep, exactly. That's predictive programming. They know exactly what's gonna. People don't understand when they have these like Event 201s, Event 302, all these Bilderberg groups and everything. They're gaming everything that they know that will because they have all the information ready. They have your information.
Wasn't that?
Project Looking Glass is saying that they have that in the future. I believe that too.
How do you guys feel? How do you guys feel about Bill Gates fucking going after our livestock now with the mRNA?
Well, I just read today that they've been shooting up pork livestock for the last 3 years since 2018 with mRNA.
Which is why I'm going Muslim.
Well, I've never eaten pork, and that's why I've been telling you.
How many hot dogs have you eaten at Chris's house?
You've never knowingly eaten pork.
Yeah, well, it wasn't until Chris when I'll be like, "Oh, what kind of ribs are these?" He's like, "Oh, beef."
Bro.
Hot dogs? Even hot dogs. Are these beef hot dogs?
One time I wrote on the hot dog label. I literally made my own label. I called them El Jihadi hot dogs. And I gave him to Reef. He just looked at me and he goes, "It's funny, but are these like really beef?" And I was like, "Oh no, bro, I wouldn't do that to you. They're beef."
Yeah.
Bro, they were pork. They were fucking straight up pork.
Shitting my pants for the last 2 months. See, but that's what they say. Let's pull up the article. Since 2008, they've been injecting mRNA into pig livestock.
Pigs are so fucking disgusting, bro.
You're right, man.
Honestly, if you're eating pork right now, guys, I'm letting you know, not because I'm Muslim, don't eat pork anymore. It's disgusting. It's not good for you.
Do you know what they do? That like most pig that you get from like the butcher, their stomachs are loaded with plastic because a lot of times they just throw the food in and they throw the bag. And pigs eat everything, dude. They don't discriminate. Like you could throw a dildo into a pit where the pigs are eating. They're going to eat the dildo.
So I started seeing I didn't realize they inject a lot of cuts of meat like at these big warehouses with like liquid, like so that they weigh more on the scale. I didn't realize they.
Oh wow!
They say it's water, and we know it's not water.
Yeah, what the fuck is in there?
If you inject, listen, do yourself a favor. Next time you get a piece of steak, take a fucking syringe and inject it with water. You can see right away. They inject it with what's that?
It's got to be like a gelatin or something.
Isn't it like carrageenan or something?
Yeah. You're right. Like a carrageenan. Yeah.
You know what's fucked up though? If you look at everything you have in your pantry right now,
it has carrageenan in it.
Everything has it in there. Dude.
Well, you inject it, it gives you that pink look. That's why you can definitely, if you go to shop,
it's not even blood. It's not even blood.
It's like an orange coloring. If you go to like ShopRite and get a piece of that the shittiest steak that they have, and then go to Whole Foods, you can tell a total difference in the piece of meat. It's so and the way it smells and the way it cooks, like this. So and ShopRite meat is the same price as Whole Food meat. The price of beef is everywhere.
Yeah, that meat.
Don't go, guys. If you're listening, don't get your meat at anywhere else but a fucking butcher, bro. Go to a butcher,
and if
it's the same fucking price.
And if his name is Eddie, you know you're gonna get a fucking phenomenal butcher. Mm-hmm. Any butcher named Eddie is gonna do.
If he's got an Italian flag and articles about him and other Italian guys, that's where you go.
Or a Polish flag. Don't like if you see a good Polish.
You got to repeat beef 6 times though. You know, still not a little bit, but.
Bro, that's why you got a point. I don't ever fucking talk to the butcher. Yeah, as a matter of fact, Reef, how good were the butchers in Ocean Gate?
Oh, they were the best.
Love those guys.
They were the best.
They knew Reef was his name was Lou, Blaze and Lou. Shout out to Blaze and Lou, bro. Those guys were fucking great. I got to call those guys and just say hello to them. They knew that Reef was Muslim, and when we'd walk in, they'd have the pinwheels ready to go in beef.
And beef,
for Reef.
Yeah.
Bro, you know how good that is?
Yeah.
Everything it is, because they didn't have. I used to go in there and talk to him. I was like, "You don't got that mushad beef, do you? I don't want to. I don't want to see this shit." He's like, "No, we got that shit from local people. Don't worry about it."
Listen, when you walk into a butcher shop and it smells a little gamey, you know it's a good butcher shop.
Yeah.
Because they're actually throwing out meat.
Yeah.
I can't walk into
a fucking butcher and it smells like the W in fucking Miami.
Yeah.
Right.
Listen. If you walk in to the butcher shop and you can like it just smells pristine, or you get like that cheap bleach smell, you know what I'm talking about, that the Indians use on their
Fabuloso.
counters? Yeah. I like Fabuloso. I don't think do they make a bleach Fabuloso?
Well, they make like that cleaner. I think they just got recalled too. Fabuloso. It's supposed to be making people sick.
It's got a weird fucking. It's called like Lorlocks or something.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's blue cleaner.
if a butcher, you walk in and a butcher shop smells like that, you gotta fucking leave. You gotta leave. You gotta go. I don't care who they can be related. Just fucking tell them to do the right thing. Say, throw your meat out when it gets old. Don't do this shit that you're doing right now. You know what they're doing? They fucking flip it over. They flip it over.
Yeah.
And then the beat up, purple shit is gone, and then they give you that, and then you get there and you just throw it on the grill like any other jerk off.
Well, think about the misconception of everything, right? So they make you think that even whether it's produce or beef, that it's so expensive if you go to a local person. It's the same fucking price. Produce is the same fucking price everywhere.
There's only one group that really fucks you.
Better going to a butcher.
It's the farmer.
It is.
The farmer fucks you.
Yep.
The farmer does fuck you, dude.
Yeah, it does. He does.
Guy across the street selling strawberries for $12.95.
Oh yeah, like here they have like where you pick like there's like a little farm that you pick your own strawberries or like do shit like that like once a month or two out of the year. This shit's expensive, bro. It's like
and you're picking them, bro. You're doing the labor.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I get a little Mexican right over the border and fucking paying $3, and then he'll fucking pick them for the next 7 months.
Thank you, Jesus, for this food. De nada.
Don't worry.
Espírito dos Santos.
I was just about to say that.
No, but you know what? It really is fucked in the grand scheme. I mean, we just went like usual. We just went all over the place, but we just identified like 14 problems in a matter of like 7 minutes.
Well, it's been 30 minutes, but we're helping everybody out. This is what we do here at the Haram Life Podcast. We're here for the people, and we're here to help you guys out because you guys are fucking lost because everything's thrown at you. But you know what? You're welcome. All right?
Yeah, exactly.
Now go sign up to the motherfucking Patreon and show some support.
By the way, the t-shirts are finally going to be done. I'm hoping within the next week or so.
Guys,
everything.
Yeah, please go check out our Patreon. Please go check out the t-shirts. Also, we got some friends I want to shout out here too.
Wait, we're not done, right?
No,
we're gonna say.
we're gonna take a little break. Let's shout out some friends. We're gonna do. Let's check out. She asked me personally. Check out Annalia's Kitchen on TikTok.
That sounds like a kitchen I want to eat at.
Yeah, ANALINAS_kitchen at TikTok. She's got a great. I'm telling you, she got these cheese boards. I know because I go to her house. She got these cheese boards that you don't even fucking forget about it. Go check her out. She's on Instagram too. Same thing. Annalia's Kitchen on Instagram and on TikTok. Go check her out. That's our plug for today.
Cool.
What's what we do here on Haram Life Podcast. We help our friends and family.
I'm looking. I wanted to actually see it. Give it to me one more time because if I didn't get it,
ANALINAS_kitchen.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Oh, she's legit. It's my boy Sadi's wife. She's the shit.
She gets the old sourdough bread from Trader Joe's. How you doing?
Trader Joe's got some good bread sometimes, man.
I can't eat bread, bro. It's fucked up. I eat bread. I'm shut down now.
Really?
I'm getting old.
That gluten allergy was caused by all that carrageenan. I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding you.
Not from the cocaine.
Let me say something. Has my social media has been in the most fucked up algorithm lately, and I know I may have even sent it to Tucci a couple times. I know I sent it to Machado and Reef, but I've been getting all of the depressing nostalgia algos where it's like people just walking around malls and showing like just, basically like showing like the old stores and just like what the malls look like. Anyone else got fucked up algos like that? Because if not, I'm gonna start forwarding these things to you because
I've been getting a lot of retro throwbacks though.
Yeah,
I've been getting
number one,
it
reminds me of how good we had it. And
all
number two,
all I see on my algorithm is like fights. It's just nothing but fights on my like Twitter and Instagram algorithm.
Yeah, I'm
I don't
sorry.
Understand.
Apologies.
I don't understand why. Like it's
like
just
street
fights, high school fights, bum fights.
Notice
like,
the trend.
Yeah,
you're getting the same ones,
and I'm getting the Michael Hearn.
Yep. The Michael Hearn meme, bro. It's honestly, it's tremendous. Oh God, I love him. No, but I know I got one today. Probably one of the greatest non-restaurants in a mall. Annie Ann's.
Oh yeah.
Bro.
I was never a big fan. I just never liked pretzels that much. Yeah.
What are you, like a soft pretzel guy? Like
I do like soft pretzels.
That's a Connecticut thing, bro. Like that's like
I'm not a big pretzel guy in general, but
every time me and Chris went to the mall, we had to have Annie M's pretzel all the time.
So you know what's fucked up? I used to always get the pretzel, like I like the jalapeno one with the cheese.
Yeah.
But I started dabbling with they have a honey mustard as well. That is, bro, it's unbelievable. Like their dipping sauces are fucking next level. And then obviously you can do the other one with the marinara sauce, which if my mother knew I ate that marinara sauce, I'd probably get a fucking
shit out of you, bro.
wooden spoon to my ass.
I'm sorry, Rita.
Chris. She's looking down at me from heaven, shaking her head like this fucking jadrul. Gonna eat the fucking marinara with a 17-year shelf life. But what was that? They had it was Parmesan, the Parmesan pretzel, and then you got it with the marinara. I mean,
yeah, it's a little.
Bro, I'm getting old as fuck. I gotta like pick my battles now with gluten. It sucks. Like,
so what do you have a gluten allergy?
Yeah, I'm like allergic to gluten. Like when I eat it now, I can't. My stomach like shoots out for like 6 days.
Oh
if I
shit,
eat it.
you're actually.
Yeah, like if I eat gluten now, like I'm bloated for like 3-4 days easily. And like I can pick my, like I eat a little bit, but I'm fucked up still, even a little bit for some reason. And that just happened. Me and Chris can eat a whole. Remember how much we used to eat? A whole pie of pizza with no problem. Yeah. You know, and beers. Like me and Chris, how much beers did we used to drink, bro?
You know what I will say? You know what I will say though? Like I can't tomato sauce. Like immediate agita fucks me up.
Really?
Oh yeah, red sauce
bro.
too. Yeah, I can't fuck with red sauce. Yeah,
yeah. It's the acid. Yes, the acid. As soon as it's the lycopene.
Yeah, don't do fucking lycopene.
It's the fucking lycopene. How you doing, right?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I had pepperoni pizza the other night. That messed me up. That goes back to that pork. I think I'm staying away from pork,
bro.
now.
First of all, stop with the haram life. All right, join the halal life and stop eating fucking pork, bro. Get that shit out of here, bro.
Do me a favor. Next time you go to Star Pizza, pick me up fucking 2 pies. I'll pay you for them and box them up. Throw some fucking dry ice in there. Figure out what we got to do and send it down to me. Been asking Reed for like, I don't know, fucking 2 years now. I'm down here. I look like Anne Frank. I got no food in me.
Oh yeah.
The food here is terrible.
My asshole. Anne Frank was fucking 300 pounds. Yeah, sure. Anne Frank all of a sudden.
Listen, the second you go down,
Germans are fattening up the Jews all of a sudden.
Listen, the second you go down to like 265, it's like that's Anne Frank weight for me. All right.
How's the beats down there? How's the pizza?
Disgusting. There's no good food down
Domino's is gourmet down here. That's how bad the pizza is. I gotta go to Mod. I gotta go to Mod Pizza and doctor up my own shit. And you know what I gotta get? Because I can't even let it. I don't even want to try to get an Italian style pizza. I just have them make me like a Mediterranean. You know, like with like olives and
those even trash in South Jersey too.
I'm coming down in a couple weeks. I'm gonna have stacked fucking pies for you. Don't worry. A couple weeks I'll be down there. We'll have stacked pies. I'll have everything ready to go for you. Your poor kids.
Bro, I'm telling you, but Chado, you're right. The pizza in South Jersey was absolute dog shit. But I will say, and you know what that is?
This was good.
Linda's in Ocean Gate was great, but I'm going to tell you the reason why South Jersey pizza's dog shit. Because there's too many people from Philly. And these fucking jerk offs. I'm not kidding you. They're like, oh, let me move outside Philadelphia because it's so fucking bad here, and I'm gonna live in New Jersey and I'm gonna commute. First off, think about how shitty your fucking city is that you gotta move to Jersey to act like you're moving up. And that's what they do, bro. They get in and then they wind up losing their corporate job. So like every other jerk off, they open a pizzeria. They don't know dick about dick. And then they serve up this bullshit.
A lot of people like try to open a pizza. You know how hard it is to open a pizzeria? You know how much work that is?
Bro, if you're not good at something, just don't try it.
Yeah.
It's a tough business. And in North Jersey, it's just so crazy, man. Like every town has fucking 25 pizzerias.
And they're all
you know
doing good.
You know what I miss? I miss what the fuck? I still get their emails because they torture me. The place in Pine Brook right there in the corner that was underneath Gencarelli's. Yeah.
Gencarelli's, yep.
I like Gencarelli's, bro. Low key, one of the best
good.
eggplant rollatinis.
Oh, I went to my brother's house the other day. We had Godfather pizza.
Oh, God.
It was good. It was good. We went there. My brother lives in East Hanover.
You know why? Because Jerry is an old school Italian and he knows what the fuck he's doing. Shout out to Jerry Forte.
Yeah, shout out Jerry Forte, Godfathers.
Dude, Ralph's in Nutley.
Ralph's is good. Ralph's is really good.
Ralph's is great.
When I was a baby, I used to go there all the time.
I feel like Martucci is one person, like when it comes to Italian food in New Jersey, because he's obviously an appraiser and he's all over the fucking place. You can't argue. Like if you need validation on something being good or bad, I can call Tucci and be like, bro, can you just validate this real quick? Boom.
And like a real Italian, he doesn't give you a real accent. You're like, is that good? Yeah. He doesn't give you a full thing. And if he says, and if you don't like it, he's like, that. No.
Wait. I want to hear you finalize your thought on what you were going to say about Godfather. What were you saying about?
They use really good. They always told me they use the best quality, the best quality of everything. So that's why it's
best ingredients. It's true.
The best ingredients, the quality. He oversees the kitchen.
That guy's basil so fresh it talks back.
It's
no bullshit.
Fucking guy with his 1964 fucking lines. He's so fresh. I get him a fresh one.
I will say, you guys are gonna think I'm crazy. My top 10 pizza. Ready? There's a place in Connecticut that's in my top 10.
Is it Mystic?
Maybe? Mystic Pizza?
Frank Pepe's.
Oh, Frank Pepe's is on there too. Yeah.
You ever have it?
Yeah.
It's good. I never had good pizza.
Chato's from Connecticut.
Yeah, I'm from Connecticut. Yeah.
That's why I said, yeah.
We got good pizza in Connecticut.
There's a place in South Jersey in Red Bank called Zoni's. It's coal fire pizza. Zoni's coal fire pizza in Red Bank. It's one of the best pizzas in Jersey.
I gotta try. You know what?
Yeah.
You're in the city all the time. You ever hear? You ever have John's on Bleecker?
Yeah, that of course. Yeah, we
is
go
it
because
really
it was open.
good?
It used to be open 24 hours back in the day.
John's
on Bleecker is good.
I think Jersey pizza is the best in the nation. I think it's better.
Brooklyn pizza is so good, man.
I don't know.
L&B's, Grimaldi's. You got.
I think I'm just not a huge fan of like the Brooklyn pie. You know,
I mean, just the regular pie, Grimaldi's, Totano's. These pizza places are ridiculous. Totano's is ridiculous, bro.
The best restaurant that I've eaten in New Jersey, hands down, I fucking love that place, is Il Capriccio.
I can walk there,
bro.
Yeah, it's good.
It's unbelievable. It's just so goddamn expensive.
Yeah,
I'll never forget.
What isn't expensive though now, right?
Bro, but this place was expensive in like 2006. I remember I walked in one time. They literally took me into this little fucking room because it was like, I don't know, 6:00. We were there at Home Bank. Phil Russo, everyone, Hickey, all those guys. They made me fucking put a jacket on.
Yeah.
They literally had a room ready to go. I'm looking at the guy. I'm like, guy, it's a fucking 52 athletic cut. You ain't got it. Like, oh, spet. Come here. This motherfucker, he had the pinstripe ready to go for me.
What's the one on Route 46 in the hotel? Michael Anthony or something like that pizza? It's on in Fairfield in the hotel room. In the hotel.
Calandra?
It's something Anthony.
Michelangelo.
Yeah. That place is really good.
They used to be in Newark back in the day.
Yeah, you're right.
They were in North Newark.
Yeah, now they're in Fairfield on 46 in that hotel.
Good, man.
Yeah, in the Holiday Inn or some shit like that. That
really good,
banging, man. It's really good.
Their food is really. I think they serve pizza there, but their food's banging. It's really good.
The pizzas like they have like that old school style, only by the pie. It's fucking so
Yeah.
good, man. Pizza is good. I can't even eat pizza anymore. I'm fucked, bro. Getting old sucks.
So
Bro.
what does it feel? So when did this start with the
It's probably been there forever. Me and Chris used to crush a fucking case of 24 Millers every night. Like it never bothered me. But like then like this last summer, I was noticing I was working out really hard. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm not losing any weight. My gut's out to here, but I'm working out harder. I'm watching what I eat. And then, but on the weekends, I'll drink like a savage. And then all of a sudden, I went to the doctor. The doctor's like, dude, you're fucking allergic to gluten. That's the problem. And then once I cut it out, I realized my gut went right back down. And all of a sudden, you know, I'm back in decent shape. It's all gluten. It definitely is that. It's probably all the chemicals that were.
I got nervous. I thought maybe you were drinking like Bud Light because I know it's got 6.3% cum.
No, I only drink cum when I'm paid for it.
Bud Light, suck one. Do you remember that? Do you remember that Uncle Rich and we were busting his balls?
I do. You mentioned it last time. How
Bro,
about
destroyed
what was that Schlitz beer on SNL? Remember when we were kids? They had that fake beer, like Schlitz gay beer.
Yeah.
Bro, wasn't it like Schlitz or something like that?
It was something like that.
Yeah,
it may have been Schlitz. I think
Schlitz. Yeah, I think it was.
Schlitz real? Schlitz
no,
it's a real.
There's a Schlitz type of beer.
Schlitzy?
Yeah, Schlitzer or something like that. But they made they had that like whole thing that it was like Schlitz beer for gay people or something like that.
You know, Saturday Night Live used to be pretty good. Remember the
so funny, man.
Ambiguously gay duo?
Yeah, ambiguously gay duo.
The ambiguously gay duo.
Gary and Ace.
That's fucked up.
Yep, Gary and Ace. Shout out to
funny,
Gary. Gary Winters, fucking Prince of Instagram.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm allowed to talk about Gary.
Oh, we can't talk about him. Sorry.
No, sorry. We don't mention Gary anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Can't
do it. The Prince.
Reef, I need you to do me a favor. You need to YouTube the Hitchhiker series, and I need you to watch a couple of episodes of it so we can talk about it.
I used to watch Hitchhiker back in the day.
All right, Chato, I need you to do it. It was the scariest show, and I used to watch it with my mom. I think I was like 5 years old. She would like put the shit on. But you guys got to watch it. Do you remember Tales from the Crypt?
Of course.
Since I'm going back into nostalgia now, Tales from the Crypt was another show that just stuck with me. And do you remember
that fucking little thing that used to laugh when he used to
Tales from the Crypt?
But you know what's good about Tales? There was always titties in that show. Always.
Well, HBO, bro. That 10:30 window.
Bro.
And then Dream On. Dream On was right
Dream
before
On
it.
was great.
And I only
What's better
Dream On
as
for
a
one
fucking
reason.
12-year-old kid to watch a show and you just see titties? Like, how great was that, man?
Nothing, bro.
Like, now titties are everywhere. It's like not even that great. Even though right now, if I do see titties, I'm so happy.
Your 16-year-old babysitter,
you know,
showing them to you.
Yeah,
that was always good.
But even now, like when I see titties now, I'm like, this is great. This is so good.
This is amazing.
Well, when you get married, you don't have to see those ever again.
Oh, well, luckily I'm not. You know, I'd rather be married than what's going on now because now everything comes with a price. You can see titties all you want, it just comes with a price. Nobody has morals anymore. It's fucking great. I'm telling you, everything has a price. You don't right now. You can just take a girl out and be like, "Listen, I'll give you $200. I'll take you out to dinner. I want to see your titties." She'd be like, "Great, no problem. Let's do it."
Yeah, well, we live in that Linktree world, bro.
Yeah, it is because
for them, they've been desensitized to it.
It's true because if I was a single mom, I can't find a good man because a single man with no kids is never going to date a single mom with kids and actually have a future with them. Honestly, let's be honest.
Single man with no kids
is not going to date a 30-year-old woman with kids, right? Generally speaking.
Yeah.
You'll have an outlier, right? There are outliers. I know single moms right now that are just the best people in the world. You know what I mean? And I would be with them, but not going to raise a kid. But I won't give their money to the kid, and I don't give a fuck about them. But they are good people. You know what I mean? But generally speaking, right? You know, if you're a single man,
I think it's also hard. You're gonna have to deal with some other jerk off.
Like you got to deal with a jerk, especially if it's like a girl. Like if they're raising they're single parents and they're raising like a child, and she's like a teenage girl. You got to stay away from her. You know what I mean? As a single man, and you're dating the mom. You can't be around the teenage daughter.
I agree because if she's got the same taste as her mom, it's only a matter of time.
It's only a matter of time. And then what are you going to do? Be like, she's 18.
Yeah.
Not that I've done it before. I'm just saying. You know?
Yeah, the lease is up, bitch.
You went over the mileage, motherfucker.
Yeah, I was gonna say I derailed you. Keep going, but go ahead. You're
I
right.
forgot what I was going with it.
You were saying that single guy.
Yeah, a single guy with no kids. It's hard to take that responsibility of a mother with kids, and to deal with another person, like you just said, and to like deal with the kid in general. That's like crazy. So there's a lot to go on and accept that. There's exceptions to the rules, and there are great, but for the general public, you would never do that.
I think the only way you date a single mom right now is she had that kid when she was like 15.
Yeah.
That kid's
an
now
older kid.
18 or 19 years old, and he never knew who his dad was. And he's got a really good shot at landing a D1 scholarship somewhere.
Yeah. I would definitely take him under my wing.
I think I know Reef. I know what he's looking for.
Yeah.
Oh,
if I see single moms and I see the kid that's like, he's like 12 right now, he's 6 foot tall, I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll take over this kid. Don't worry about it.
You mind if I take Reggie for the weekend?
Yeah. What's his name? Reggie.
I feel like Reggie is the number one. My daddy left me, but I got a hot single mom.
Yeah.
Am I right though?
Reggie's already a top ESPN top 100 recruit.
Yeah, Reggie's 14.
In middle school.
Yeah, Reggie's 14. He's 6'5". He's 225. He's a running back, but he plays some defense too. And he just wants his mom happy.
Yeah, and the minute I meet him, I'm like, "Oh, you got him all wrong. He's in the wrong sport."
Yeah,
we gotta get this. We gotta get this kid throwing shooting free throws.
Yeah, this kid can't be fucking. What are you doing playing basketball? This is crazy. Let me just take over the kid. Oh, he's taking such a big interest in Reggie.
yeah. I could totally see Reef exploiting that whole relationship.
For all of a sudden, I got a fucking Glen Rock fucking tracksuit. All of a sudden, I'm part of the team and everything.
Reef's got a whole production. Chado's making it. He's standing there. He's like, "All right, you just need to say this, and then I'm gonna come in and hug you, and we're gonna send it to your mom. You gotta say, why don't my dad love me, man?"
Sometimes you ain't gotta be blood to love somebody, and just give them a big hug.
Winking at the camera and shit. Tell your mom I love her. Oh man.
No, but I know now because it seems like now every woman's a single mother. It's crazy.
It's a lot of them. Man.
I think I just saw right now a big statistic that like there's what is it like 30% of women are single mothers right now. That's a crazy statistic if you think about it.
It's crazy. It really is.
And that's what you are seeing. And I'm not saying that all single mothers are a piece of shit, but majority are. And there are outliers to it. But it's people making bad decisions and then thinking that another man's just going to come along and just accept your bad decision. You know what I mean? That's the craziest part about it.
Do the single moms put on their like dating profiles that they have?
Oh, they have kids. And then when you talk to them, because this is what I'm dealing with, when you talk to them, they like assert that I just want to find a man that'll take care of me and my daughter. Why the fuck would I take care of another man's kid? It doesn't make sense to me.
I feel like at the bare minimum, like a requirement, they should you ever see like those cars that have like the families on the back window? I feel like you should have to have that. Like as a single mom. Like you should just have like you and then like your kid. And then like you gotta like put his name like underneath it so like it knows.
Oh, then
not,
a
like,
question
husband.
mark where the father's supposed to be.
Yeah, and just underneath, just write Reggie.
Like, what would you do if like 5 dates in, you're like feeling this chick, and then you find out she has a kid?
Well, she's a piece of shit right off the bat.
Exactly. Thank you.
Yeah, she's lying off the bat.
Date 2, you have to. It's fine. You don't want to talk about it date 1. By date 2, you gotta talk about Reggie. Like, you gotta just say it.
If not like before that, like you can't just spring up that you got a kid.
You know,
and it's such a big thing.
I have seen it.
It really is.
It's
they
a huge
come out
thing,
with
man.
it. They're awkward. They're like,
Yeah,
so
they
just
are.
so you know,
I have this little thing. It's like
I have a baby.
He's like a cavapoo, but it's really a baby. You know what I mean? It's like, you're a fucking kid. It's not a dog, you fucking asshole. That's the way they talk. But you know what's so funny is the way you just said that. It's so fucking true. They treat their kid like it's not a fucking kid. It's like a dog. It's like, what are you talking about, motherfucker?
Weird. You know what
it's
else
so
is
weird.
You know who the weirdest single mom is out there? The single mom that's putting herself out there ready to start dating, and she's still lactating. She's got like,
you want to hear something crazy?
Like
I met this girl on Hinge, and she's talking to me.
Bro, Reed's gonna vouch for me. They're out there.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you a story right now. So she's telling me, she's like, yeah, I have a kid and this and this and this and all what yada yada yada. I'm like, well, how long you been single for? She's like 3 months. I'm like, what the fuck? You just had this kid.
Yeah,
you're right. That's common.
And
That's
they're out here
common.
looking, and we
Yeah.
made this point the last time.
Like-
See, like when you break up with someone, like men don't have the fucking luxury of just pretending like shit didn't happen. Like we talked about in the last episode. We have to actually fix ourselves before we get into it with another woman. A woman can just be like, yeah, I had a kid and a husband. Next day, we're out looking for new dick. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
It's like, okay, what are
Hey,
you
this
talking
doesn't
about?
bother you, right? Can I just whip this out here and feed little Nikolai?
Yeah, does this bother you? Oh
It's the
yeah,
By the way, it is the Russians. It is the Russians that are always like
Russians
they're
and
ready.
Dominicans, bro.
Yeah, bro, they just move right on. They're just
Right
they're
away.
ready to go.
Dominican girls will fucking move right on. They'll be in the fucking hospital room trying to fuck the fucking doctor as they're giving birth.
Bro, yeah, the baby's still using the same box of diapers from the baby shower. Like that's how new it is.
Yeah. It's
Hasn't
scary
even
'cause
gone
it's
through
true.
a box yet.
Bro, you know what? If you don't have a husband, you don't get a baby shower. That's it. I said it.
Yeah.
If you don't have a
Or-
man,
or-
you don't got a fucking baby
All
shower.
right, I vouch for that. I'm going to co-sign that. But
Extenuating circumstances.
what I am going to say,
Yeah, if he dies at war.
no, you still don't get a baby shower. That's
Rules
what
are
his-
rules.
That's
Rules
what his
are
parents.
rules, I
That's what
guess.
his parents are for. Listen, they're going to be mourning enough. They need that baby in their life. They don't need other people. They're like
Yeah.
the grandparents be the grandparents. But the one that the weirdo that climbed the corporate ladder, never had a man, and then decided one day she was going to impregnate herself.
Yeah.
Go through the whole thing, drop $100,000, show everyone that she
That's
can spend the
weird.
money. Yeah, dude. I always found that weird.
Well, in New York City, like
Creepy.
I've been on a couple dates now in the last week with these girls that are very one was a VP of like a sports marketing company, and the other one, it's like I don't know how to tell them. I don't give a fuck about your position. It's like I don't care what you do, because guess what? We went out on dates. Guess who paid? Even though she was making more money than me, guess who paid? I did.
Yeah. Exactly.
Guess who's paying for the next one? I did. Even though she's making $500,000, it doesn't matter. Like your role and your career doesn't mean shit to a man.
Did you
that
at least get asked?
yeah.
Oh, because I was gonna say if you didn't at the end, you'd be like, "Do you validate dinner?"
Yeah, but where do I bring this?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where do I bring this?
Where
Yeah.
do I bring this bill?
But
Where's
it's
this
funny because they come off because this whole feminism thing, and I'm not knocking people that have careers and everything. That's great. I support a woman that has a career, but they've made it their whole like persona is their career. Like that's all they think
Their
that
identity.
when they're talking about like I'm doing great in my career, like us men, we're like, oh, who gives a fuck? We don't give a shit. We really don't, honestly. You're not impressing me by being good at a career. Like I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
Unless you can write a script.
If you can write a script for 30 perks a week.
Yeah. Now I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Now
Or if you can do something that literally makes me better at my career, then we're talking. You know what I mean? Or you can say,
Right.
hey, listen, I make so much money, you can retire. Then all of a sudden I'm honey, just
GameStop. We'll put an application in the GameStop.
I can do my lifelong career of being a GameStop manager. Yeah, 100%. Go ahead, baby. You know what I mean?
That's it.
But
That's it.
that's what it
It's
is. And you see, because they like to think of it and blame it on the man side that there's no good men out there. That's what you hear. Oh, men, they're players and this and that. But well, let's take a step back. You're a woman. You decide whether my dick goes in you. My dick doesn't go in you unless you say yes. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's their whole thing. Well, men are just dicks, and I'm just focusing my career. This whole focus on your career is such a waste, because most of them end up leaving their career and having kids.
Well, the thing was, as soon as they get engaged or anything or pregnant, that's done.
The career's over.
Done.
It's over. I've seen it
Well,
so
let me
many
ask you,
times.
Or if they're
what's worse, that
resentful
or-
towards their career. Like
But-
that's what you talk about, but now you're going to talk about how it's like put you behind on everything else. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Knock it off.
But what's worse, you going on a date and a girl's like, listen, I work at Taco Bell like 5 hours a week. I'm just looking
Bro.
for a man to take care of me.
I would love that more than anything else. Fine.
No,
If she's
I can't.
hot working at Taco Bell,
Can I just? I don't know if it's the job, if it's the job pay. I just know that the girls that work at Taco Bell just get fucking railed.
oh yeah,
Bro, they're
just
like
hypothetically
high
speaking.
schoolers
Yeah,
for the
bro.
most part.
Yeah, like put it this way: every girl working in Taco Bell definitely fucked that kid Dustin, who like comes in You know, he's got like the Michael Jordan. He's got like the Air Jordan tattoo that's like all faded. He got it when he was like 12 years old. That dude, he just crushes out all the girls from Taco Bell, and he holds like his authority over them because
it's like bartenders. You gotta watch out with bartenders.
Big time.
Big time. Taco Bell workers, bartenders, and who else will we throw in that mix?
Hairdressers.
Hairdressers. You gotta be careful with hairdressers.
Come on.
MUA. How about MUAs?
Listen, unless it stands for manipulation under anesthesia, you cannot trust a makeup artist. Oh shit,
bro! Makeup artist is worse than anything else, bro.
I mean, what's the difference between a makeup artist and a stripper? It's like
3 weeks. Yeah.
Oh shit.
No, bro, you can't. All right, so what else is in the list?
Hairdressers, makeup artists, and we're gonna get so much hate for this.
I gotta be honest with you. I think I would trust a girl with an OnlyFans account more than I would trust a makeup artist.
100%.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
100%.
Because most of the time the OnlyFans girls is like, you know, try to pull her boyfriend in for content, or you know, they get in a relationship, they'll do like the girl stuff. Fine. Anyway, bro, those girls have 7,500 followers.
That's a real full-time job.
What?
Makeup artist?
It is when you're
these bitches make money from that shit,
bro. They travel everywhere,
and if they have like a wedding, a wedding's like 5 G's.
I know, like I've seen like some, but I always assumed it was like salons that just included that in a package.
No way.
No, there's people who do that.
No, they make good money, bro.
And listen, those are the true players. Those girls have a dude in every city, in every state.
Yep.
What about massage therapists?
Nah,
she's obviously a fucking.
I think
Craigslist that girl.
Yeah, like you're talking about like a massage envy girl.
Or or
if it's like a massage envy, or
what
like
about a private therapist,
like a Deepa Squalls.
Yeah.
What about a private therapist?
Well, no, come on. We're talking about two different things now. Yeah. We're talking about a prostitute, and we're
talking ones in Montreal that.
Yeah, I'll put it this way: if it's a Deepa Squall or a massage envy or something like that, they first off, they're probably really dumb because they couldn't even get through hair school. That's what usually happens. We're gonna get so much hate for this. And
what about Xing Wing? What about Xing Wing Massage in Atlantic City?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I have a feeling good. Napper, bro. That kid knew he had memorized the tug map in his head. I'm not kidding you. That kid could literally, you're like, oh, we're down in AC. Be like, oh, try Sunways.
Chris, do you remember when me and you went for massages in Tom's River and the old bitch came?
We thought, Reeve and I thought we were literally going to get a real massage. No.
Nope. Some old bitches trying to get creepy with us.
It was horrible.
Old bitches.
Wow. Like probably like early 50s.
American?
Yeah, dude, like from Philly.
Tom's River, bro. We went in there like we really needed a massage. We were sore. Yeah. It was when we hurt our backs and everything, and we were like, we're going in there, and then like the old lady was she's like, you want me to massage you lower? I'm like, no,
no. They asked. She said, do you want to? She's like, we'll put the towel on. You can take everything. I'm like, boxers are good, right?
Yeah.
She's like, well, you want to enjoy the experience. We recommend taking everything off, and then we'll place the towel over you. I was like,
wow.
All right. I mean, I'll try that. So, pull the old boxers, and then next thing I know, like she like almost elbowed the towel off, like she smidged it, and I go, no, you can actually really leave that on.
Yeah.
Like, the fuck are you doing?
She was the old bitch was massaging my inner thigh. Like, well, how does that feel? I'm like, well, it's kind of close to my dick, so I don't really like that. And she's like, you sure? I'm like, yeah, you're 90. I don't
drink a lot of Bud Lights, don't you, bud?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I'm trying not to get fentanyl.
And Chris got the younger girl. I got stuck with the old bitch.
Yeah, but dude, she wasn't. I mean,
we're talking about the old bitch was like 60 and the younger bitch was like 45.
Yeah. Yeah, she was definitely pushing that. She was like 50.
So they were getting weird in there, bro.
And wow. This is how you know it was pure white trash. She still had that wet hair look.
Yeah,
like where like half was like drying and like waves. It looked like she took like a big brush through it.
Yes.
And, like the top was like still like basically like dry, and the bottom end was like soaking wet. It was oh, bro, it was terrible.
That was
I
a
don't even-
terrible
How was the
massage.
massage?
Terrible, dude.
Terrible.
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 Like, you want to know why? Because she was not a massage therapist.
No, she was a whore.
professional jerker offer.
Bro, I'd be so mad at that.
We
Like,
were pretty pissed off.
if I was
Well,
expecting a massage and that happened,
You know what's funny? When we pulled in and they asked for payment up front, and we were like, well, I guess we'll
Red
just
flag
take
right
it was
away. Yeah.
$40 on the board. And I looked at her email. I'm like, $40, that's really cheap. And then she was like, yeah, if you give us 100, you don't have to worry about anything. I was like, $60 tip? No, bitch. I'll do 40 and then I'll tip you at the end. I should have never even said that. I should have just said I'm paying for the service, and then I'll tip you at the end. That's it.
Yeah, we definitely got
had it
had
in her
over there.
Yeah, bro, that was terrible.
That's crazy, man.
I remember where it was. As a matter of fact, it's
by the Taco Bell there.
Yeah, it's by
Yeah.
Johnny's house.
Yeah, I remember
right behind
still,
the
like,
car,
it was
right behind the
yesterday.
car wash.
Yeah,
What
I
was the
remember we
name
went in
of
there
that?
literally legit looking for like a good massage. And
It was like A to Z massage or something.
yeah, it's,
It's
I remember
hard to
the old
find a
bitch asking me if she's like, you want me to take care of you? I'm like, no, I don't want you to take care of me. No, I don't want you. Don't want to touch me with your fucking little fucking hands. She had those wrinkly fucking hands, bro.
And they smelled like cigarettes too.
Oh,
It was fucking terrible.
Smell
dude.
saying she had a voice like this. You know?
Well, you want to know what? You really just took me back to a really dark place. But I remember what she was drinking. She was drinking Mountain Dew Code Red.
Yes.
As soon as I saw it, I said, we are fucked. This is just the wrong place.
You don't
The
want
wet-
your massage
the-
therapist drinking
half-
Code Red.
Yeah, Code Red, the half wet hair, the
fucking Parmaline, the fucking
bro,
the
what were we
fucking
doing?
Newport smell and everything. Bro.
Oh, fuck, dude.
awful.
All right,
Fuck,
boys, we're
man.
getting down to 2 hours here, so we're gonna close it out. Tucci, you got anything to say to the people as we
Wait, I want Tucci's pick for I want everyone's pick for this for the fight this weekend, Saturday.
All
night.
right, yeah.
Garcia
So we'll get a
and,
pick.
Tank.
We got Garcia versus Tank. What do you think?
I'm gonna
let the
change
people
mine,
know.
by the way.
Go ahead.
Am I going first?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
go
go first.
I was heavy into Garcia, but after I've been reading some stuff, and he doesn't even know who Julio Cesar Chavez is. It's crazy. I don't know, man. I think Tank is going to take him out. I think he's just going to
Round.
like 9. It's going to take him a while.
That's what I say.
Okay. All right.
He's powerful. He's knocking everybody out. He's just and he moves good.
I got Tank in probably the 8th or 9th round. I just think that Garcia
Stoppage or a sleep.
It's a sleep. I don't
Okay.
think I just don't. I've been watching Garcia's fights for the last week. I watched all his fights this week, and I don't see anything impressive about him at all. I really don't see anything impressive. I'm not saying that as a hater. I don't think Tank is a great fighter either, but I don't think that Garcia is anywhere near where they're trying to hype him up. He's not a good fighter. Barrios is such a better fighter than him. It's just I just don't see it. I see.
Yeah, right. I think they hyped him up a lot.
They hyped him up a lot.
I think both these guys are hyped up. I'm not gonna
Both
lie.
of them, yeah, both of them are.
yeah.
Tank is definitely a better fighter than him. But
I'm gonna take Garcia in the 6th with a check left hook. It's gonna be
All right.
beautiful. And if that doesn't happen, Tank's gonna knock him out in the 4th round. Really bad. Like,
I think that's what happens. I think realistically, I think that's what we're going to see happen.
yeah.
Chato, you know anything about these fights?
Yeah, I'll go Garcia. I like Garcia though.
Yeah.
I feel like, he's been
Does it have anything to do with you being Latino?
Hispanic.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. I think
Yeah, a
that's what it
little
is.
Yeah.
That's
All right.
exactly
So
what it is.
what round are you going?
Would you take 4th?
I took him in the 6th.
I'll go 7.
All right. Okay.
Just one up.
So we got 2 and 2 right here, right?
The Price is Right rules.
Winner gets a Haram Life T-shirt.
Yeah, winner gets a Haram like
Yeah.
T-shirt and the chance to host the show for a night.
Yeah, winner gets to pay for their Haram Life T-shirts.
So let's close this out here.
love it. I
Toot,
love
you got
it.
anything for the people to say as we get out of here?
Don't forget to plug your correct web address.
Yeah, correct. Plug your goddamn real website here. You still don't know it. This motherfucker's the worst fucking businessman in the world.
No.
I love it.
Yeah, I'll get the new one soon. No, but it's Atlantic Appraisal NJ. I think that's it.
AtlanticAppraisalNJ.com.
Hey,
Go see that
I'm getting a
motherfucker.
lot of hits. A lot of hits.
You're welcome. We need 10%, just so you know.
So it's a No, I'm going to give you a different one. nj-appraisal.com. nj-appraisal.com. Anywhere in the state of New Jersey. Residential, commercial.
You tell him Haram sent you and he'll fucking take care of you.
Yeah, exactly. You get the discount through Haram Life. So if you're getting divorced or bankruptcy or anything and you need a private appraisal, we do them as well.
I love that.
Chato, you got anything for the people?
Everyone needs to start following the social media accounts.
Yeah, let's get on there
a little bit more.
Start interacting. Hit us up, baby. We're here for you guys.
Yeah, give us some. It's not easy coming up with topics, so
no,
some topics.
We do it.
Yeah, I like that. You got to start. People got to start telling us what they want to hear.
Yeah, I mean, we know there's a lot of you. We know it. We see the numbers. Come out here, talk to us.
Yeah.
Come talk to us. Share with us. Chris, you got anything for everybody?
I just want to shout out to all my exes that I know are listening to this under private accounts. And not leaving a review. I appreciate you guys for not leaving a negative review. Because
me too.
It's not just me, guys. All right. There's other mouths here to feed. And stop white hate. That's all I got.
And I'm Reef Leader with the Haram Life Podcast. Thank you and God bless.
Ciao.